No, Jake cannot
Okay.
start it off. Nope. Okay, go ahead, Witch.
Okay, so audience,
Wasn't
I
going
watched
to.
Backrooms. I
It doesn't
watched
matter.
Backrooms last night. Or as my friend Anthony calls it, the back shots.
Yeah,
Why
I
are we
must
talking
have
about
missed
God of
that
War?
post-credit scene.
it's
But
relevant.
the
It
back
doesn't
shots?
matter.
Back shots?
Mhm.
Well, it's on the thumbnail
No.
now, so now we got to.
I literally, he brought this up, and I literally told him we're not talking about this.
I did
Wait, you-
vaguely see that. Yeah.
You didn't say that.
Yes,
No,
I did. It's literally in the chat.
I saw it. I saw when he said it.
Where? Well,
I forgot till you brought it up. No, it was there. You might have missed it, but I did see the message. I forgot which server it was in. I mean, it's on the thumbnail. But it's a little something. Move on.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, dude, we got like 3 video games to talk about tonight. So
That's why we shouldn't be talking about this. Especially because it's not that nothing to do with comics.
We will.
Hey, I brought up 2 of those games topics. Okay, 2 of
Hey,
those
yo.
game topics.
Hey.
I ain't agree with the other one either.
And we're all talking about Wolverine, by the way. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
And one
Exactly.
of
We didn't even deal with enough
one of those
controversy. Why don't you
games,
talk about God of
for
War?
one of those games that I didn't recommend for this episode tonight, I had to deal with a bunch of misogynistic assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, cut the balls.
I'd rather deal with that witch than poison ivy right now. So pick your poison, audience. Pick your poison.
The mayor of Gotham?
No puns intended.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Hey, at least
he'll have sex with Poison Ivy.
Yeah, wait. At least you don't have to go home and sleep with that, man. Think of it.
Well, there's a lot of innuendos here. A lot of innuendos.
I know. How many innuendos are we putting into this?
Good. Yeah.
That's on you.
All because I wanted to help my neighbors out, audience. Cut down a couple of bread.
You wanted to help his neighbor, so he slept with Poison Ivy. Never forget.
Right. Long story short, watch the Backrooms, watch Obsession, and watch He-Man. All right, let's get started the show.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway. Okay, so anyway, audience, let me officially get started. Welcome, Contact Live News and Reviews of the Week, audience. You're here with me, Cryptid0415. Chad Gable's invited to the cookout. Move on.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
You can't invite this dude to the black cookout.
Yeah,
the Hispanic cookout, man. The Hispanic cookout. All right.
No.
He is my plus one. I said he is my plus one, and you can't deny it. I'll give him a ticket, man.
If you want to take the word cookout, we're calling the black thing the barbecue.
Okay.
I feel like the barbecue is the white community version.
Yeah, that's white people version.
Yeah. Oh, I invited Gerald to the barbecue. Like, you know what I mean?
Fine. We're figuring out. We're workshopping terms.
We'll workshop terminology later.
I'm listening to
what are the terms?
When I finally started making some interesting openings, Austin has a problem with it, apparently. Man. Wow.
Because this is factually incorrect, Cryptid.
I never heard a Hispanic cookout in my life.
Parties before. I would not.
Anyway, so that leaves me, Jake, Tylenol, and I didn't go anywhere this week, so I'm just kind of like chilling. So.
Ace Comics, break your wall here. And Crypto, I just So guess what? You're not using cookout anymore. You can use smorgasbord. You can use festival. You can use buffet. You can use blowout. You can use shindig. You can use feast.
These are the whitest sounding versions I've ever heard in my life. What do you?
Yeah.
No. He can say He can say I'm in Spanish.
Okay.
I'm looking up.
You want me to go ahead and say fiesta in that case? Oh, is that appropriate?
We're about to give you smorgasbord in Spanish. Let's see what this sounds like.
Wow.
Anyways. I'm Richter, also known as the Witch of Jotunheim.
It's literally just smorgasbord.
And Konami, let me pre-order the fucking game. Konami, let me pre-order the game. Nintendo, let me pre-order the game.
That we should have talked about. Yeah, we should have talked about Resident Evil.
Yeah, why did you guys put Resident Evil on here? This was
my god, you guys wanted to talk about another video game? Okay, wow.
No. So to be fair, I had missed the Game Awards, so I didn't actually see the stuff.
I just watched it all afterwards because I was not going to remember this shit.
Just wanted to point this out, audience. I wanted to talk about 1943, but I felt like we had enough topics as it was. But okay.
Listen, guys. Just know that together as gamers,
Cryptid, we could have just not did any of the comic news this week, and we could have just shit from the
I want
game.
to talk about the comic news. So yeah,
That's true. And you know what? We are, because
Moving.
together as gamers, we form the Phanatics, and we talk about the news and reviews of the week. And on our special Monday Gamer Nights, we're going to be talking about some games. All right? Some games.
So
All right?
yeah.
All right?
that's kind of
Real,
Mhm.
real shit. Okay? Now, as you see,
Uh,
we have the topic that we're all equally invested in, God of War Laufey. All right?
It's
Who
Equal
is
Lobe.
that?
investment.
It's
All right?
Lobe.
Laufey.
No.
However they pronounce it in that game. We have Wolverine, the one that no one gives a fuck about. I'm just
Look,
Mm.
No, they
I'm
don't.
here for an Alpha Flight reference, but if it has Sasquatch in it, I'm killing you personally, Jake.
You're joking. The only choice you're getting is gonna be Sasquatch or Puck. That's the only two you're getting.
And I
They're
like
best.
Puck. I would rather see Puck in this game than Sasquatch. But you know what? We're getting off topic. Continue, Jake.
and we'll be trekking to the stars to see what
And-
Ensign Rowe is up to in Star Trek: The Dark
All right.
Frontier.
And
All right, come on. Start the
we're
show,
going
Kirby. Go
All
to number
right.
one.
And we're trekking on to Castlevania as well.
That's
Mhm.
true. Oh, I didn't even see that one on the list. But yes, that said, we have
No.
comic news
You're
and
bad at your
socials.
job. No, you're bad at your job. We're bad at our job. We're not doing social this week. Cryptic go.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know where to find us.
If you're watching this, you're on the channel.
Gotcha.
There's only
But
like
did you
2
like
people
and
watching.
subscribe and hit that noti bell and also comment and hype us
Noti
up?
bell?
You're no, that is terrible.
That's
No,
not
no,
early
let's- let's
twin
call that-
God,
We're not
God of
gonna get a
War,
Noti bell.
Lore,
Just
God of War,
Dragon Balls
Laufey,
Twitter.
or where the fuck
Follow
we
me.
said. That's the title. God of War. Say it with God of War. What?
God of War.
No.
We got announced that we're getting God of War Loeve. And if I have to deal
Where-
with another misogynistic man on Twitter and TikTok, I'm gonna
That's
lose my shit.
why I did not want to talk about it.
I'm not
Here's
misogynistic. I just hate.
Here's the
I'm-
thing. Can I say my piece on this? real
Yo,
quick?
go ahead. Go ahead.
When this was announced, right? Keep in mind, aren't we getting remakes of like the original God of War games?
Yeah, but I don't. But we already talked about.
No,
We
I
here
don't
don't.
want
Okay,
them.
but we're still getting Kratos games.
Right.
Why
But-
is this such a big deal?
Well,
Why
okay.
is
I
this
can't
such a
speak for
big
the.
fucking deal? We
I
have
can't
a
speak for the-
bajillion Kratos games before this. We're gonna get a bajillion Kratos games after this. We're getting a show with Kratos in it. This is just a side game,
Mhm.
okay? And we saw Kratos in the trailer.
Which you're listening
Where
like
is
every.
the controversy? Because it's a woman?
Which you're listening like
No,
everything I don't
it'd
want
be-
right now.
Yeah.
You're listening like everything I don't.
Anyone who actually plays these games did not want that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the problem that people are having.
To be honest, I felt like
There's a
if they're-
disconnect between what the fans want and what they want to push out.
Mhm.
The side
saying,
game stuff
this
was
game looks
interesting,
good.
but no, it does look good. But
I'm intrigued.
you're not even gonna buy it.
If I get a PS5, I'll buy it. I'm trying to see if I can get a PS5 pre-loved. Okay, I'm trying to get a pre-loved PS5.
It's just
Okay,
about
right
some-
now,
Loved.
I'm focusing on my cosplay stuff right now. I have
You know what?
priorities, Austin.
Well,
You
okay,
know
so the problem is.
I'll agree with that. That's fine.
The problem is, which is correct. Misogyny is rampant for the grifter community. That is,
I am
they have
misogynist.
hijacked the conversation because that is not
Okay.
the issue. The issue is, first off, to Witcher's point about the remakes. A lot of people don't want them because we feel like they're gonna mess it up. Based
They
off
already confirmed they're using a new game style, so we're not even being
right. So
happy
that's
for it.
already gonna mess it up, and
Alright.
we have a whole episode about it somewhere on our channel. You can go look for it. But we talk
Somewhere,
about
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
We've done so
somewhere.
we've done so
Well-
many of these lives that it just kind of blurs over.
right.
Yeah.
So we have that.
Um,
And then we have the fact that like the last spin-off game they did, which was like a young Kratos, which was, I thought the story was okay, but the game was not great. Okay.
Okay.
The story has just set up, the main story did not set up Faye. It was setting up Atreus. So if anyone was gonna get a game, it was supposed to be him at this point before we
That-
moved
Maybe
that's
back
what I
to
wanted to
this.
bring
this will
up.
be the time they let her shine. Maybe this will be the time they let her shine.
Right.
That's the point I
You
wanted to
don't
bring
need
up.
to
The way
shine.
the
She's
last
been
God
dead
of
for
War-
the whole time.
Also,
Yeah.
what I
There
can
was no character to
appreciate
shine.
about this,
Mhm.
as someone who is a fan of Norse mythology, is that they finally allowed Loeve to be Loki's mother and not whatever the fuck Marvel was doing. Because
no,
in
she's-
Marvel, they were like, yeah, let's make Loeve Loki's father for some reason. Like, that fucking makes sense.
Yeah, she was okay. So for people who
If you're mad
never
at that,
played the
you should be
games,
mad that Loki is Thor's brother instead
Yeah,
of his
I'm
uncle.
also mad about that. Be mad about
She-
that.
so for the people who don't play the games, like Faye, that's the actual character's name. I mean, that's her last name is Luffy, but Faye is Kratos' wife, who had a secret. But as far as Kratos was concerned, a secret relationship with the gods, like a
She's kind of a
antagonistic
bitch,
one.
bro.
Yeah, antagonistic one. By the time she died, which is where this game starts, where she dies, and this is her afterlife we're seeing right now. Kratos and
The
Atreus go
original
to
game starts with her die. We literally never meet
she's
this bitch.
dead. She's dead, and we don't know much about her at all. Right? Kratos' story is him and his son bonding over getting her ashes to the highest peaks, and then you find out that she had a whole plan for Kratos to basically Atreus to
And
save.
she manipulated her own son and husband to go on this adventure.
Right. So like,
And
so
the
basically,
whole time instead of just telling them.
right. So, but the point was her story was, and we even got more of the story in Ragnarok because we actually found out like how far she went. Like we know the story of her, you know.
So
it was enough.
Audience, we come to find out that there was a battle between her and Thor, which resulted in another like frozen lightning in a different spot in this world.
Right.
So
all this to say, does the gameplay look great? Yes, does. All right.
Not with this giant ass, not with this fucking cube thing.
No, but I was gonna get to that in a bit. But you know, the gameplay itself does it look great? Yes, but it's what we come to expect. It's the stuff we've seen before. That's another problem I have, but I'm not gonna speak for the community on that. That said, the last game was all about Atreus being the next one up. So it's just weird that, okay, so you're going to give us remasters, fine, but where's the story going? That's kind of the problem. It's like, where's Atreus? He's the next
guy. Maybe they're releasing this game while working on the Atreus game.
Maybe.
That would be nice to know. Years for them to make another game, so we've got to wait like what, 3 or 4 years.
They've been working on this game for 4 years. He was writing this game for 4 years.
Yeah. So we have to wait 4 years for the Atreus game to be a spin-off of what happened in the last God of War game.
If that's what they're doing, we don't know.
Years ago,
we don't know what the fuck they're doing.
But that's the problem. We don't know. We're just stuck with this. So people, so while which is correct, there are grifters out there who are exploiting this for money. Not denying that.
Look, I'm just saying, be critical about what the game is, and not just because the main character is a woman. Okay,
yes,
that's all I'm gonna say to all those right-wing misogynistic grifters on here. Okay, that's my note. Okay.
My problem is more so Faye is a character. You see in a lot of shows like Gossip Girl, a lot of old shows where a character would die before the show and that show haunts the story.
So you wanted her to just stay as a haunting the narrative kind of character.
No, so I'm saying through experience, anytime they ever like bring that character up and actually show you everything about the character, they usually mess it up. So I had no initial excitement about seeing her story in the afterlife of the afterlife, or the fucking because she should have went to hell. I don't know why she didn't displace.
I do like the designs of some of the other gods in this game.
That's one thing I wanted to bring up.
You couldn't even tell exactly who they were first.
People working on this game, I have one point. I have one ask. Okay, and Austin, I feel like you would understand where this point is coming from. Can we only have one segment, not like 12?
Yeah, why do they keep doing this? I don't understand.
Can we only have one segment,
who the fuck
and
that
not
was
whatever the
when I
fuck they were
first saw
doing
it.
in Castlevania Nocturne?
Me and Jake were trying to figure out who these gods were, because the way they changed their designs, half and half, looks, while it does have Egyptian stuff in it, because that was our first guess, a lot of it looked Hindu for some reason.
But it is the graveyard where it's the afterlife for all
the two guys there was the two that was there was Egyptian. They confirmed that.
They look from very different places between the two films. But
and I was like, what are you doing visually with that part? It is what it is. It's not my religion. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. But it was just odd trying to place in the trailer. So, and the game's gonna come out. It's probably gonna be good. I just don't have an excitement for it. To be honest.
I feel like I'm gonna wait until more information comes out.
I gotta be honest. I'm sure they're just gonna lead into the Atreus game, whatever games after this, whatever revelation she has here. Because I think this is supposed to answer the question that Odin had in the last game, where like when gods die, where do we go? And that's why he wanted to use that mask to look into the next thing.
He would have died, came here, and got fucked up. That's funny.
But it is one of those things I was just personally never interested in. I want to see the afterlife. I want to see like current Egypt in like Egyptian gods' place, and more than just the dead place. Why are they already dead? Does that mean the comic is canon?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
to be honest, God of War comic that takes place between the the original game and the fourth game, the first one with the sun, and it shows him going through Egypt to get to North.
Yeah.
Ah, wow.
So I guess that's canon now.
Yeah.
Wait,
I guess
how
kudos.
does that fucking make sense? So you're going from the Mediterranean.
It's not explained. It's
You don't know
south to Egypt, like south to Egypt, and then back north to.
They don't know. They make
They
it vague on
don't know
purpose.
how
They
to
don't want to
make
explain.
it.
Yeah,
They don't know how to
it.
explain him getting to the other realm. So they just didn't want
I'll
to
let
do it.
Cryptic go after this, but just to clarify, like in the Greek saga, you would not get the impression there's anything other than Greece because they even show Atlas in the game, him holding up the Earth. So the idea that there's like other religions that might have similar stories doing the same thing's kind of weird because you don't see anything where he is. So it's never really.
To be fair to them, they didn't address it. But go ahead, Cryptic. My bad.
Gotcha. No, it's okay. Finish up what you guys are saying.
I was gonna say, to be fair, and didn't Odin create the Earth and like North?
But that's I don't know about North. You mean in Greece?
No. So in Norse mythology, didn't Odin create the Earth?
Oh, you said Odin. Oh, Odin.
No, not create the Earth. I mean, he created the landmass that they land on.
Created the Earth, okay.
Right. Yeah.
So basically, there was a hot place and a cold place, and like a big gap of nothing, and then this giant Ymir. He was chilling. He helped give birth to the Jotuns and everything like that, and then like his grandsons, so Odin, Vili, and Ve. They pull up and they're like, "Fuck you, Ymir. We're gonna kill you." And so basically, those three killed Ymir and used his body, to make Midgard. And also, the maggots who ate Ymir's flesh turned into the dwarves. I don't know how that correlates, but it does correlate.
They don't, because they go out their way to not bring this stuff up. So I just assume it's still Atlas holding the world.
It could have been the case that this is going to be explained in the original concept of God of War 3. For people who don't know, the original story was supposed to be Kratos gets to the top and just kills Zeus, and then the other gods show up to go deal with that. And so that might have been when they explained it, but they just changed the story. So
I don't fucking know, man.
Anyway. Yeah, the topic I wanted to bring up with this is like, okay, I know you guys were looking up all the whole like people were upset about the female leading the franchise in this game, but like the complaints I've been seeing really were just more about the design of the main character Laufey,
well, okay. To be fair, they make it very clear she is not as strong as she should be. I think her muscles are actually toned down for like what they.
And also, she is canonically dead in the real world, and apparently she's wearing her like burial shroud. Does that make sense?
No, it was more like because she fought Thor to a standstill.
Okay, you don't look super buff to fight Thor.
No, but it's like Thor is
Listen, if an old lady can beat up Thor, anyone can beat up Thor.
No. So I get Jake's point. If you play the original God of War remake, the first one to Chris, the way they set it up. They go out their way they do a lot of stuff in the game where they set up the narrative, and then the next game just tears it down. Whatever lesson you taught Treyas in the first game, Ragnarok tears it down. But I tried to make you like me. This game I have to make you you can't be like me. You gotta do yourself, and they do that for like everything, and that's including Faith. So if you go back to that game, they set up a lot of stuff about her. So when you see Sif, you're expecting her to be like Sif, and then when you finally see her, it's like, who the fuck is that? it doesn't fit everything they tell you.
I kept seeing a meme where it was putting Faye in like a laundry room or whatever, and I'm just like, are you for real right now?
Yeah, no, like so,
if anyone's gonna be doing the laundry in that family, it was gonna be
Atreus.
We all know
it's Atreus. Atreus is doing it. Kratos not doing it. Atreus is doing it.
No. I personally believe that she would have made him do it.
No, which is right. No, which is right. While she would do the laundry, I'm just having anything to do it. If she told Kratos to do it, he would do it.
Oh, because she told him to do it. But
they showed that if she told him to do something, he's going to listen.
Yeah, but Kratos' thing is more like
Kratos gave birth to Atreus, okay, and Preg.
Well,
all right, don't be doing all that.
No, we're not doing it.
I'm keeping it. That's on record. This is on record. This is on live.
This is a masculine franchise.
As far as the blob, which someone brought up earlier, I think that's just stupid. I'm just sick of the overly quirky character archetype. That's like your sidekick. That shit just annoys me now. It's like I know it's trying to be a joke, and it's not funny. And maybe that's a good character. That's fine. I don't know, bro. It's
I saw people trying to relate it to Mimir, and I was like,
Mimir.
we cut off
Mimir, my
Mimir's
boy,
head.
Mimir.
You don't know how hardcore it was to go to the top of the mountain, cut off this dude's head, and hang him on our belt. Here, you got locked up, and then just next door is a talking to you, like, oh, you take this sword out, it's pretty strong.
Right. And it's because the old like Ragnarok, for instance, had a lot of quirky characters, but they weren't like overtly like the way it's just a giant fucking blob. Like that was not a thing in like Ragnarok. The most quirky thing you had was a squirrel, but even he had like he came across like death with dapper. Like it wasn't silly. It was just more like a weird situation.
And apparently that's also God. I'm like, what the fuck? God don't make look like that.
you didn't feel like they were forcing a product placement cute archetype, you know? That's what it was.
Yeah.
To be fair, they're not trying to sell toys, so good on credit to them. Ain't nobody buying a cube.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, audience, just to clarify something, the actress they got to model Laufey is actually Karen Page from Daredevil. So yeah, I just want to bring that up. You know,
she really didn't take New York well.
They made her do dirty. Why she look worse than she did in the last game?
That's that's why I wanted to bring up, because like that was a controversy I was seeing from my end. People were, we know what the actress looks like in real life. We've seen even when she was being like a little bit of a psycho in Daredevil. I mean, yeah, she was still gorgeous, but then when you come into this, when you find out that they're basing Laufey's design on her, and you come out with this, you're like, okay, what happened here? You know.
Yeah. So, to be fair, this is not an ugly design. It's just compared to like her last design, it's just she's not supposed to age for the last time we saw her. The last time we saw her was literally the week before she died.
Yeah, maybe it was. It was the. Okay, never mind. I was thinking that maybe
they were marking the trees. So
yeah, I think that was a week before. I was thinking maybe she was just like, maybe it's the sickness that made her look a little bit more deteriorated. I guess maybe that's what they're going for. I don't know.
I guess if they bring up that as an explanation, I could give them. I think more people will give them a pass on that, you know, because this isn't the first time we've seen an example of this where they got an actress to model a character after, but then they decide to like tone her down. This won't be the last time we talk about that subject in a video game topic audience, is what I'm saying. So, alrighty.
Yeah. Like that. Look, to be fair, like we said, to all credit, this could be a great game. It's just not for me. Everything points to it. Everything they're at it, I'm not either not interested in, or it's a turn off like the cube thing. So, I probably will watch the story, but I personally will not be buying the game.
So you'll just watch gameplay of it.
I'll watch the story just to see if it's me. If I watch the story, it can still impel me, and I'll buy the game. They won't change anything.
I think that's very.
I have no personal interest to play the game first to see the story myself. If that makes sense.
I think that's very interesting to exemplify, since 3 out of the 4 of us all played God of War, right? But I don't think any of us are actually going to be buying this game, are we?
Well, if I get a PS5, I might buy this game.
It's the mix of like one, it's about Faye, and Faye's story, as far as I was concerned, was done in Ragnarok, so I just don't care. It's the cube was throwing me off, and then it was like the fact that this is like, if this came after we established the new trilogy, I'd be okay. But like, it's like this coming out now is just crazy to me.
Question: If this spin-off game was about Atreus, would we buy it?
Most likely, yeah.
If it was about Atreus, it'd be the next game in the timeline, to be honest.
If the premise was that, and I also like the premise for Atreus better. Like Atreus is looking for the giants or the spirits of the giants, whatever, and then he finds this realm where like all the gods exist at one. That would be cool. Like a cool way to make it different from like his dad's story, where like I'm in a new place, I'm gonna kill.
It also, cuts back to the oldest thing, which Atreus was intimate.
Yeah, where he wanted to explore the world. So I felt that was the other thing too. I was looking at the premise, like this could have just been Atreus' story. I don't know why this had to go to Faye.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I do think will be interesting, because there's a part in God of War 2018 where he's going through the light of Alheim, and you hear Faye talking to him, trying to direct him to do stuff. So, and we saw here, we see Kratos appearing to her in section and stuff. I think this is him in the light.
Because
I think that's the connection to both.
Faye's like, Kratos, help! I need your help! I need your help! He just goes missing. Fuck!
And stay dead for a few minutes longer. So
yeah. At least I have a justified reason for why she's weaker than she should be. Because she has to get her powers back.
Yeah.
So you know.
She has a better excuse than Valkyrie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I still, audience, like, as someone who actually played the last God of War game, it really annoyed me the fact that when we had that boss battle with Valkyrie, right? And she was a tough ass boss battle for me. It took me a few tries to beat her, and then after beating her, and when she becomes like my partner, walking around the gameplay with me, I still
Oh
have to
no,
do
you're talking
heavy
about
lift.
Freya.
Oh, sorry, Freya.
Oh,
Freya,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
Freya.
like, what Valkyrie are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say the Valkyrie fight. You getting jumped the whole time.
Yeah. But no, but I'm just saying, like, she was a complete powerhouse when I had to fight her, when you had to fight her as Kratos, right? But then when she becomes your partner, all of a sudden, like, all those special moves she had that she was using against you, oh, they're thrown away, and you're still having to do the heavy lifting of all the fights. I'm like, God dang it, come on.
I thought Atreus was more helpful than Freya at times.
The only boss who will keep his power is Virgil. Okay, that's just all.
Yeah, sure.
Gotcha. Okay, I see how it is. She was all powerhouse moves on when she's going against me, but then she's all distancing, fighting when she's trying to help me.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, you guys have any final thoughts on this before we move on?
Nah.
I don't want this game to fail. If it's good, it deserves to do well. It is, but it's just not for me. So when I see more of the story, like we said, like next trailer might convince me.
And I think that is a problem.
The giant confusing is a big turnoff.
Yeah, I think that is a problem if, like, you're talking about like God of War fans, which three of us are, and then we're having to say that this game is not for us.
Maybe because you guys are mad.
I would hope the male fan base game would
Anyways, let's move on, guys. We got a lot of topics.
This is a male power fantasy franchise, which
okay, and women can enjoy that too, and
they can.
Yeah,
I'm just
they can.
AFAB people have been dealing with the male power fantasy for years. Let's move on, guys.
This is one of those franchises. Like, I like Powerpuff Girls, but it should never be directed to me. So
you guys have said your piece. Can we move on?
Okay. Gotcha. All right, we're moving on.
Anyways, it's my turn, bitch. Now we're talking about the gay power fantasy, the gay goth power fantasy. Okay. We're getting, like I've mentioned, we're getting a new Castlevania game, and we just got a trailer for it. Okay, and we got some new characters introduced. Okay, this is like one of the cover arts, by the way. The game is up for pre-order if anyone's interested, but I can't pre-order it because I can't pre-order it on my Switch. Which is like, what the fuck, Konami? What the fuck, Nintendo? Give me my fucking pre-order. I will buy it now. I want that Alucard skin. Anyways, besides the point. Yeah, we got a little bit more lore. We got some character introductions. Can you go to the second picture, after, like the picture after this one?
Yeah, the next picture. Yep.
So this is our character. Sorry to everyone who thought this was gonna be Sonya. It is not. So our new Belmont is named Rose, which I literally have an OC named Rose, which is really funny, but besides the point. Okay, she is our pro tag. She has Dracula's curse on her right arm, which is crazy as hell. And yes, this is Trevor's kid, but looks nothing like Trevor because Sypha's genes did most of the work. Yeah. Sorry, Austin. Anyway, speaking of Trevor, can you go to the next picture?
I don't care, bro. If it ain't Julia Belmont, I'm not showing up.
Fair enough. Well, they keep wanting to build more lore in Trevor's era rather than anyone else's era. But anyways, yeah, here's
sounds
Trevor
like someone
with a beard.
Favorite child. Sounds like someone's a
Trevor's
favorite child.
obviously the favorite fucking child. Anyways, here's Trevor with a beard. His style has not changed much since Curse of Darkness, which any Curse of Darkness fans knows that this is the best one. This Trevor fit, best one. Anyways, yeah, he's here. Can you go to the next pic?
Yep.
Got Count Dracula because this bitch can't stay dead until 1999 for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker, did the 100-year like time span only happen because of Christopher, or what's up with this? Okay. Anyways, yeah, he's here. Okay. Yeah. We're going to Paris, guys, because apparently, thanks to Castlevania Nocturne, we're not allowed to be in Romania anymore.
Yeah, that's just dumb, man. I don't know, bro. It's really just like this timeline, like all over the place, man.
Dude, this fucking timeline is fucking crazy. Y'all should let me like explain the entire Castlevania timeline if we include this game in the canon. Which for right now I am, because it hasn't done anything so that we couldn't. But at the moment, this is canon until proven otherwise. Anyways, can you go to the next picture? This is an interesting character.
Will do.
So we have the Fallen, which everyone on Twitter is thinking that this is Leon Belmont. By the way, there was some other art with this one which kind of like insinuates that it could be Leon. I'm not making any promises. As long as it's not Alucard, we're good.
Okay.
I feel like that's fair because that bitch went to sleep after Trevor and friends defeated Dracula. Okay, the first time. That bitch is asleep, and that bitch should stay asleep until the 1700s when Richter is missing. Okay, not me, Richter Belmont. Okay, I feel like I should preface that if anyone. Okay, so apparently this is our first boss in the sewers of Paris because we're in Paris for some reason. Anyway, speaking of Paris, can you go to the next picture? Yeah, Joan of Arc is here.
Oh, okay.
Austin, thoughts on Joan of Arc?
Why though?
Because we're in Paris.
France. It's France.
Because we're in Paris.
You want to go on art? Go watch the Fate series. Okay.
Guys, we have a comment from Starfall 23.
What's your question?
Hello, I have a question. It's not about this. If you don't mind, go ahead. Feel free to ask. Starfall.
How much you want to bet it's about God of War? And these guys are going to talk about God of War during my topic.
You can't blame us. You gotta blame them.
Anyways, Joan of Arc is our next boss. Can you go to the next one? Next picture.
Ooh. Give me a sec. The next picture.
Yeah, we get Medusa, which is an interesting design for Medusa, but I don't hate it. I actually like it. Very colorful.
Okay.
It is different from most of the other Medusa looks because most of them are pretty singular color. You know, it's either greens or browns or grays or whatever. So this is a fun choice. I mean, this game is being created by the same people who made Dead Cells. So you do the math.
This is springtime Medusa is what I'm looking at here. But let me read Starfall 23's comment. If you like Star Wars, do you think Keanu Reeves will play a great Darth Revan from Knights of the Old Republic?
No.
Okay, Daniel Bryan.
Okay, I don't want to get into this because the next character that we're going to be
finish
seeing...
the topic, and I promise I'll give you in-depth answers to that question.
Okay.
Stick with us,
all
Starfall.
of my Curse of Darkness fans and all of my horny bitches, go to the next fucking picture. We're getting Isaac Whore motherfucking LaForce back. Motherfuckers. How are we feeling Curse of Darkness stands? How are we feeling Isaac stands? We get red hair Isaac back. I am Tomodachi life living the dream right now. That's my new phrase. That's my new saying that I'm doing now. My new ism is we're Tomodachi life living the dream.
Isaac looks like a fun cosplay, I gotta say. So
his original design is very scantily clad. So keep that.
Isaac as a black.
He
you know
does
that?
have another outfit in the manga. One of the mangas. Okay.
You see this red hair character? They made him black.
They did, and they gave him a slave story in the same show, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I don't know why they gave him a slave story, but you know
Gingers are the new African American. Remember that.
He's not American, but yeah.
True. You're African.
He's African, yes. But besides the point, I just wish they would have given him his red hair. But you know what? I'm asking for too much. Anyways, yeah, we're getting Whore Isaac back, specifically Whore Isaac. He was brought back from the dead, chat. So yeah, Isaac has a few designs. He has his original Curse of Darkness look. He has his look from the prequel mangas, both of them, because there's two different ones. Then we have the show one, which is the show one, obviously, which is basically just the manga look. Okay. And then he has his other show look, but not important. But anyways, we're getting Whore Isaac, red hair Isaac back, and I'm happy about that. Mm-hmm. If we get a cameo from Hector and or Julia, that's gonna be fucking crazy. Okay, that's gonna be crazy if we get that cameo. I'm not asking for much, but that would be cool if we did. Anyways, to all my lesbians out there, can you go to the next picture, please? To all of my vampire-loving lesbians. How are we feeling about the Carmilla look? How are
Jake,
we
that's you.
feeling? How are we feeling?
I like
Yeah.
it.
Blood.
Yeah. Her
Okay.
the blood is covering her titties.
Wow.
She looks like this,
Someone's
and I
ready for
remember
the
her, but
gala.
I might just be remember her from Lord of Shadows.
Someone's
She
ready for
wasn't
the
Lords of
gala.
Shadow. She did actually make her first appearance in Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Fun fact. But it was just the mask. It wasn't like an actual full-on like character model.
I was there. I didn't think so.
It was just the mask. She showed up in a couple other Castlevania games. She had a really cunty look in Judgment. What I'm gonna say.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then can you go to the next picture?
We'll do.
Here is Death.
The last picture. Okay.
Death. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically all the character designs that we have.
You gotta be Scottish.
So we also get some game bonuses. Okay. So we can get a Trevor skin for Rose. We can also get a Sypha skin for Rose. So if we don't actually see Sypha in this game, that's gonna be fucking wild. Anyways, if you pre-order the game, which I'm not allowed to because I have a Switch apparently, you can get an Alucard skin, which that is the most I want to see from that man in this game. Okay, that bitch better be in his coffin, sleeping tightly. Okay, or else I'm fighting Austin and Jake combined. Okay, audience. But you want to know a cameo I want to see from the original Castlevania 3 gang? I need to see Grant. I need to see an older Grant. Or else I'm going to fight someone. I'm going to fight the people who's working on this game, okay? I need to see Grant.
They definitely kill him off.
That motherfucker has been snubbed way too many fucking times. Okay? That motherfucker has been snubbed. I need him to have an older look. Okay, I don't care if he's still in his pirate garbs or whatever the fuck he's wearing, but he needs to have a cameo. Okay, I need to see a physical sprite, an art of him. I do not want to mention. Okay, I need a physical look of Grant in this game. I need a third Grant look. Okay. That I'm not asking much. I just want Grant. Okay, I need a Grant cameo. I need either a mention or a cameo from Hector and or Julia, who, if you don't know, is Isaac's sister, who they cut from the show, but whatever, what do I know? Yeah. So, and also, Konami, Nintendo, let me pre-order this fucking game. I want to give you my money. Why Konami loves money, Cryptid. So why can't I pre-order this game?
I know, right?
Why can't I pre-order this fucking game?
Why can't they get out the program? So, gotcha.
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. But they made Isaac a little less slutty in this game for some reason, even though he died very slutty. Hey, that makes sense. Also, in that original splash art that I showed you, we get so next to Carmilla, there is a character who kind of looks like Bronner from Portrait of Ruin. I don't think it's Olrox. He doesn't look like Olrox, but I could be wrong. It could be Olrox. So place your bets in the comment section below on that splash art. Do you think it's Bronner or do you think it's Olrox? Because if it's Bronner, then that's gonna fuck up the entire timeline, and I'm not counting this game as canon.
Gotcha.
So for right now, let's just say, it's Olrox. Let's give Nosferatu Olrox his time to shine. Anyways, yes, we do have a magic system in this game because she is a full-on direct descendant of Sypha, so it makes sense. We get to use the whip and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. Give me a Grant cameo, bitch, and also Nintendo, Konami, let me pre-order this game. Thank you.
Give a fan what they want, after all, you know.
I want to give you my money.
Yep. So, all right.
Let me ask you this question. Okay. So, Keanu Reeves as Revan. Listen, man. Keanu Reeves cannot emote.
Oh boy.
All right. Keanu Reeves. He did when he was younger, but his later years, he is not even. His style of character is John Wick. Okay. He couldn't even
Starfall,
emote
like,
in Shadow. And Shadow is way less emotional than Revan is as a character.
yeah. Yes, Starfall. I wanted to bring it up. These guys are really big Sonic fans, and I guess they're like a little bit still reeling from
No,
the portrayal of
No,
Shadow.
it's not that. I'm a Keanu Reeves fan. I just know his strengths and weaknesses. He cannot emote that well. Revan is a man who, out of love and everything, was turned to the dark side, and with love again was brought back like Vader. But it's way more stretched out than Vader, and he does a lot more than Vader. So you have to nail these like high emotional scenes because the dark side and the Force and all that is all emotional. And I honestly do not think Keanu Reeves can do that.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to come off as like aggressive stuff when I said it, but when I tell you, I got so many questions about this within the last 2 weeks for some reason. By like on Twitter on my personal account, I'm like, why are you asking me this? I never brought up Keanu Reeves in my life on my Twitter.
I guess like when you reach a certain age as an actor, you're basically set on your style, you know. So what you see is what you get at that.
Yeah, and I saw the recent Bill and Ted movie, and I'm just like, what the fuck happened here?
In Darth Maul Shadow Lords, that Twi'lek cannot become Dark Talon. Dark Talon, he might become something like Dark Talon, but that Dark Talon as a character, that was like 1,000 years ago. I get what you're saying. I honestly do not think she's going to join the dark side. I refuse to believe by the time Vader his peak his power and we stop the Empire, there's a whole nother Darth Lord character just sitting in the background. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So I just like hearing others' opinions.
If he does, he's going to die very soon. It's fine. Hearing other people's opinions is fine. If you ask a question, don't be afraid to ask. Like I said, I didn't mean to call it aggressive, but it's just, bro, Keanu Reeves was getting
the good and the bad, So
I honestly do not think that character is going to live past the show.
Oh,
I don't, because there's no real place for that character to exist after this. All the shows that exist after the show never bring this character up. Unless you go to some random backwaters planet. The movies never talk about this character for obvious reasons. And once the Empire goes down, what point is there having a secret Sith that's not the secret Sith that's going to be in like Jedi, the Ninth Jedi movie, where like the Eternal Sith and all the other dumb stuff?
It sounds like they will want to put their resources into other characters that have more of a future, So
this is why they should just do a Knights of the Old Republic show or some set during the time where you can have all the liberty to do all this stuff. And there are millions of Sith Lords and millions of Jedi that you can just do whatever the fuck you want, to be honest.
How about a Michael Fassbender as a live-action Starkiller?
No, because the guy who plays Starkiller just looks and talks like Starkiller. The guy who plays Darth Maul is the voice actor and the face of Starkiller. Just have to play his character.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender could definitely do it. He could be a great Jedi character, to be honest, Jedi or Sith. But he can nail those emotional scenes. If you said him as Revan, 10 out of 10. I would not count him Reeves. But you can't. Please just get Jake. What that dude's name?
Jake.
See, Jake abandoned
the other Star Wars fan in this group. Jake, come on.
I'm bad with actors' names a lot of times, but the guy who plays Darth Maul is Starkiller. Like full on, his face, his voice, he's everything. Just have him do it.
Gotcha. All right.
Let's go to the next topic.
But anyway, thanks for bringing up that topic, Starfall. And he's also saying something else. And that is an old design for Medusa. Oh, going back to Witch's pictures, the topics.
I don't know what you're talking about, but this is literally for the new game coming out in October. By the way, this game's coming out in October if anyone cares.
I kind of hope he's confused and he's talking about this death photo. He's like, that's an old picture from Medusa. It's just a dead skeleton.
Okay. I'm a lady. Okay. Sorry,
my bad.
Starfall.
My bad.
No, all good. Thanks for joining us and interacting in the comments section. We do try our best to make sure that anybody who comments here is pretty much part of
Maul Shadow Lord sucks.
Jake. What's the guy's name? What's Darth Maul's actor? What's Starkiller's name?
Oh, You put me on the spot. I had it and I lost it the moment you said it again.
Oh,
Sam Witwer. Sam Witwer.
Sam Whitworth. That dude is just look up that dude in Google. Darth Maul Sam. Sam. I don't know the last name, but that dude is Starkiller, face, voice, everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the fact that they actually made Starkiller a canon name, because I recall that was supposed to be Luke Skywalker's last name, but
it's not
canon no more,
Hamill thought. Yeah, Mark Hamill thought it was. Oh wait, no. Yeah, originally it was supposed to be that, and he liked it, and he hated Skywalker because he thought it sounded stupid. You know. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's right about that. But Starkiller was canon. He got decanonized, and now Starkiller just that dumb base from the that Kylo uses that shoots a giant laser.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
To be fair, you are right. He is too old now, but but he's around the same age as Michael Fassbender.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Fassbender can't be younger than that dude. I refuse that. I don't believe that.
Google it. Google the ages.
Hey, just saying. Then they had the Indiana Jones actor come back, even though he's back. He was in his 70s or 80s for one last Indiana Jones movie. So But all right. Anyway, I think we spent too much time on this side topic here. Starfall again. Thanks for that. But we have a whole list of other topics we have to get to at the moment. So, all right. With that, let's move on to the next topic, guys. So.
Oh yeah.
Man, we're gonna go back to Star Wars.
The Wolverine Ps5 trailer, audience.
So,
I'll
start off. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead. Start off.
Yeah, I wanted to at least start off with something positive. I got
a positive.
Yeah, I mean, I did like the gameplay for all the blood and gore that was there. You see Wolverine physically getting pieces of his flesh ripped out and is slowly healing. And man, I gotta say, audience, if you have claws coming out of your fists as your main weapon, you better damn well have a healing factor. That is a requirement, man. Because imagine all the stabbing you have to do on everybody you come across, right? And you have to retract those blades into you.
To be fair to him, he does not have to do that. The dude has an adamantium skeleton.
He just wants to be enough.
That's like getting played by Luke Cage. Okay, you do not need to stab me. You want to stab me, you weirdo.
Okay, but I'm just saying that's always your main go-to as your main arsenal of weapon, your choice of melee weapon. I mean, I think this was even brought up during the death of Wolverine, right? Where somebody was analyzing Wolverine's body now that he no longer had a healing factor, and they mentioned, yeah, you gotta be careful as to who you're stabbing. Because you're gonna have to retract. You're pretty much gonna have to disinfect those claws before you could retract you could retract them back to your hand. Otherwise, you're gonna be inserting other people's blood into yourself.
Doesn't matter. I have a healing factor. I'm good.
No. That's specifically when he didn't have the healing factor.
I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand. The
only reason why Wolverine
has survived this long is because of plot armor.
Yeah.
Oh no! This is supposed to be the death of. They were at least giving the illusion that he was going to die.
We know we know anything was going to die. Okay. You got anything positive you want to say?
I like that. That was basically my main pro out of this. So, yeah.
All right. Well, you want to bring up the healing factor? I had a whole discussion with this about somebody. I hate that the costume heals. And people are like, well, how do you do it? If you don't, you'll have to change the costume. I was like, you make it a mechanic. So Wolverine can't die. So having him losing be death anyway is not a good thing for me. So what I would have did was, instead of a death thing, it's him getting knocked out. And I kind of would have did like Shifu, Jake, where it's just the mission changes depending on how many times you get knocked out and wake up later.
Mm-hmm.
So, we stopped Wolverine. He passed out. Hours changed. So the mission type changed. So you have different paths on the mission you're doing.
Yeah.
And then you can keep your battle damage over time. You can get the stations where, just make it so you can change your costume whenever you want to be honest. It's not that big a mechanic. But if you want to just run around, I like the idea that the longer you fight, because they have a rage meter in this game. His healing factor works with his rage meter. If you go all out and attack people, your attack gets stronger, but your healing factor lowers. It's like a high risk, high reward. Instead of that, I would change it to you're getting more feral. So that's why you're losing more of your outfit. It's not coming back. You're becoming more animal than man. And that's kind of how you do his morality system. If you spare or kill certain enemies. I think that's what I would do.
Okay, fair enough, They could have also just said it was like what, the unstable particle.
You could have did that too. Unstable particles, it would be easy. Literally, the easiest thing in the world. People don't know unstable molecule outfits can't get dirty. They can rip depending on what your power is. They're all set to your power.
Yeah.
So if you stretch, your costume stretch. If you have claws, it will open up for your claws. And they'll even clean your claws when they come back through because the blood won't come through.
And audience, guess who we have to thank for that? None other than Reed damn Richards, audience.
Before he lost his damn mind.
Hey, right, Jake?
That was before we and I were boys. That was before we and I were boys, before he lost his mind.
The other positive here, I will say they did a good job showing the main Wolverine villain cast. We got Mystique in here. We got Sabretooth. We saw Mega Red in the trailer, a hint of him in the trailer. We saw him in the first trailer. We saw Silver Samurai, which I was very surprised about. We even saw the hand. Niggas don't. People were very stupid. Like, Daredevil's in the game? I'm like, no. Wolverine has the whole side in Japan. We fight the hand, some other random ninjas of different clans, and Silver Samurai.
The hand has a life outside of Daredevil, audience, is what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what they're. If you're in New York, you probably fought the hand.
You can't say the same thing about Silver Samurai, though. That's always been one thing that's super annoying about it.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility that I'm gonna see my baby boy?
No, it's too early.
No, I'm not talking about North Star. I'm talking about.
You're talking about Dakin. Oh.
Like, look, the X-Men aren't even in this
Why would I be
universe.
talking about Akihiro?
Yeah,
I'm pissed at him.
Akihiro. My bad. I forgot.
I was talking about Wild Child, man. I want him to be like maybe.
We thought it was Silver Samurai Japan. Of course, I thought it was Akihiro.
Gotcha, but no, it's like we also got to remember they're still trying to do this whole shared Marvel PS5 universe thing going on.
It's only this and Spider-Man now. This is confirmed connection to Spider-Man.
Okay, so they completely divorced. They completely divorced Avengers PS4 then. So
they divorced that the week it came out. To be honest, and Guardians of the Galaxy, despite being the best game out of all these, did not even get a chance to be included.
They think it's still. I feel like if they wanted to, like I mean, it's an outer space.
They're not doing
story.
a sequel. That's why because not getting a sequel.
Which is so
sad. That was the best. It was y'all. If you get a chance to play Guardians of the Galaxy, especially when you need to play that game, it's really good. It's probably the best Guardians story I ever read or played.
Audience, that is the best adaptation of the MCU Guardians.
When Guardians 1 came out, that should have been more or less the sequel.
Everything comic fans have been complaining about MCU, it mixes the MCU and comics to the best version of each of these characters.
The football huddle, like guys, huddle up. I did that to inspire them.
But the villain cast and everything was good, but here we get into the negative stuff.
Okay.
Wolverine and stuff been doing this for 10 years. Apparently, there's no X-Men.
That is so weird.
And apparently, mutants are not well known. And people are confused by this because they said, "Oh, we saw mutants in Spider-Man. Those weren't humans because Avengers are supposed to be canon to Spider-Man at first. So you go to Spider-Man PS4 and you're in a jail and you see all these weird-looking dudes. Those are supposed to be Inhumans because Spider-Man takes place after Avengers. But as you can see, this is not doing that. Apparently, mutants are not well known, so people are confused. They're scared, but not really scared. Mutants are still mainly hidden. They haven't really had the Magneto come out and fuck the world. Everybody died. Like, they haven't had that.
You're the homo superior.
It is so weird. It is so weird the fact that they established there's no X-Men team, yet Wolverine has a team that has an X in its name. And he's doing
Team X is a thing in the comics, but it's not this.
And it's also weird that he's doing the exact same thing the X-Men team would be doing in this situation, which is
that's my problem because Jean Grey is here and she's doing it, and she's not in Team X.
Yeah, okay. Let me bring up Jean Grey because she was a big.
You mean you mean MCU Wanda?
All right,
literally MCU Wanda.
If I had to look into the minds of this team. I think maybe the idea is like mutants are hidden, so we're hidden. We're trying to keep it secret because we don't want like people to come after us. But like then there's gonna be a time where mutants get revealed, and we need a team that's more like for the public, a team that's more gonna be the face of the mutant community.
No.
So X Factor.
No.
X
I'll give you
Factor.
I'll give you that. You didn't tell me this was going on for no. I'll believe that, and I'll be fine with that. If you didn't tell me this was going on for 10 years.
No, I agree, but I'm saying I think that's the idea. The idea is that like this is the public team. The X-Men are for the people. Okay. They know that we're.
Jake, I don't think you understand. X Factor is supposed to be the government team most of the time.
No, not the government team. I'm saying
they're supposed to be the face of the mutants.
Yeah, he just means we as mutants need a team that the world can look to as heroes. That's it. That's all he's saying.
Yeah.
But I get that's the point he's leading up to because we did know from the leaks they didn't want to do Wolverine and then the X-Men game. But having all this stuff, this same problem people have with Spider-Man, where it's like Spider-Man's been around for 8 years, and all his major villains didn't do shit. They've been for the whole time. But for Wolverine, you're showing us his villains existed. And to be fair, people were complaining about him having his costume. Wolverine came into the comics with a costume even before X-Men, before he's doing the X-Men. When you see him fight Hulk for the first time in the Hulk issue where he introduced, he has a costume on. But I get the fact that you're saying mutants are hidden. You're trying to be secretive, and you got to do this bright ass yellow outfit that regenerates.
This will have been a good way to. This will have been a good way to introduce his the orange and black suit he has. Like
I probably would have did orange and black suit as well. But so you have Team X, Jean Grey. So people don't know from the leaks, Jean Grey was playable. Me and Dick, I saw it. The leaks. I watched the leaks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw all this. Yeah. I know everything.
I did, but not for any more reason. I just didn't care.
I cared because the reason people are mad that people are saying MC Wanda. Everything in that gameplay was literally just MC Wanda.
No, you're right. MC Wanda is just basically Jean Grey.
Yeah. So it was like this is not that great to play.
I know. Trust me, I know.
It's too early to give her
They took her out they made her non-playable now because of the leaks. And now you see her like in the background when you fight. I'm like, this lady can't do shit. This is boring. She was so useless with that fight. Even her team up was like, oh, I'm scared of this guy. You're gonna bring the guy closer to me? I'm Wolverine.
The one that made me laugh was like when you stab the guy in the air and then she just grabs you and the guy and then just slams him back down. Like I was gonna do that. That was gonna.
Guys, it's almost like she should have gone to school when she was younger to better use her powers for these sort of situations.
That's my problem.
Right?
The X-Men forming at 30 is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. 35-year-old X-Men out the gate is weird.
Oh god, dude, that's 30-year-olds going back to school. I know we have different situations.
People do that all the time.
Yeah. Wait, I was in
well, I think I would expect by 35 you'd master your powers on your own.
Yeah,
I don't know what else you can learn.
No. To be fair, with the credit for this one, if they go to school, they're probably just going to immediately just be teachers and not be students.
Yeah.
But my problem is that Scott Summers as a character is very much shaped by the fact that he's a child soldier.
Yeah.
Like more than any other X-Men. So when we get to the X-Men game, which Scott is apparently in, and the leader of the team, I'm going to be like, so you had like, how was your life until now? Because I doubt they're going to do the space stuff. I thought we're getting like Vulcan in the Starjammers.
I imagine if Guardians of the Galaxy was still canon, you probably would have set that up. Dude,
that would have been dope as fuck. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with Starjammers.
Dude.
Yeah, I will buy that game. I mean, heck, I know which one would have bought it if it was Shi'ar and Guardians, but still.
It would have been like the Guardians finally got their company up and running, and then like the Starjammers are encroaching. Like, wait, fuck
you get a rival company.
Which is weird because you would think those two groups would collide more often since they basically do the same thing,
I think that was the point of them trying to tie the Guardians of the Galaxy to the X-Men through Kitty and Peter, so you could do that stuff more naturally, and you just didn't fall through. But like I said, it's a bunch of odd choices. The combat, like Critic said, is good. It's a little bit overkill for a lot of that stuff, though. Why you stabbed the dude 17 times, bro? He was dead after the first one. You stabbed him hard. I saw it myself.
And apparently they had to make a statement where, yes, there is an option to turn the blood off, apparently. So
lame. Don't be pussy.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah.
No, nay, I say. This will let kids play the game. I remember this. This is how I got in trouble as a child because I was playing Black Ops and I didn't know they had a censor button because no one told me. And then I was like a child, right? So I'm playing this game and they're like cursing up a storm. My mom comes in, she's like, "What the
If you're
let the children play."
I think because of Logan, it's well known that Wolverine's a bloody person, and he also stabs people. They should be okay with blood. Especially because it's literally just on your character. It's
I
not
know
like
my mother
all
did.
over the screen.
My mother did, and I wasn't allowed to play rated M games for like the longest time after that. I was like, God damn it. Because I had that thing on. So I get it. Save the people like me.
You had an
Stop the
Xbox,
kids.
right?
I was an Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting Xbox Live getting called N-word, so no wonder she didn't let you play.
No,
Anyway.
just about the campaign, but that would have gotten me too eventually. But
Jean Grey design also isn't that great. Like, you gave Wolverine his costume at Gate, but you didn't give Jean.
I will give you that, but hear me out. Out. It could be way worse.
It could be. I was gonna get into that.
Which this was what her original design was gonna be for this game.
That looks like Cersei's outfit from the Eternals movie.
I didn't like that either. That's why I was confused about.
This was so bad. This one, the one we got.
I wonder why they this makes me feel like the 10-year gap thing was something they decided last minute. Because why did Jean Grey's model age so much?
I know. I never understood that idea to like. Look, you obviously model these characters off of actresses, right? But for some reason, you give them like a make under when it comes to these.
Go back to the other photo real quick.
Yep.
Wait, I want you to know these two pictures are from the same face model.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never. It never works out to their benefit because you also got to think of it this way, right? Like their designs overall look very dull and flat and boring, which won't translate into like merchandising sales. Like you're not going to see people want to storm in like for a variant cover of this or like an action figure of this. Maybe
they changed her up because they made her non-playable for some reason.
I guess that was them realizing, okay, yeah, I don't think people are going to like this version of Jean that we did, so we might.
I don't like the pink.
Saved her. I know. How about that?
I know some people like the pink, but I don't like the pink. I think you're like no. So pink is fine, but like we already said, we're doing the Wanda stuff, and Wanda is red. So I do wish they went with the 97 colors, where she's doing blue and all. Like each different power has a different color. I think it'll be make them pop more.
Bro, even like for magic, they have different colors, dude. So who gives a shit what color the telekinesis is? Emma is blue. Her telekinesis is blue.
It's just that when I see
I'm agreeing.
When I see Jean Grey with this sort of color for her power, I'm thinking Psylocke, really, you know? So,
yeah. I think we're talking about like them having the same color.
Look, so my argument was just I don't think the pink pops out as much as having different moves have different colors like the blue in 97.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Orange
or
yellow. Fun. Orange or yellow.
I think the idea is that
hear me out. I feel like it should have started as pink, but after the Phoenix became like a really prevalent thing in her character, it changes to like an orange.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that you want the telepaths have similar visual language, so you just know it's telepathy. I think MC does this a lot, where like a lot of powers are the same.
They don't though.
I feel like MC does. I feel like they did that. Well, it was like some mechanic they used where like the color was the same no matter what movie it was. I forgot what it was.
That's why I was using 97 because it's more power. It's more color based. Where like the telepathy when they were trying to read her mind, it was for Emma and her. It was blue,
right?
And for the Goblin blue. But when she was doing like the telekinesis that picked up, that was a different color. But when Magneto was making a shield, that was yellow. But when he using his power, it was blue, like stuff like that.
I don't know. They gotta start being consistent with these fucking colors.
That's also fair.
They also
I don't think pink go with his outfit.
They gotta work on their designs again. Like nobody's gonna want to take a second look at this version of Jean walking by.
I really hope they did age her up just so it feels more appropriate when Wolverine flush her. That's gonna be annoying as fuck. Every time we finally get out of the Jean Cyclops Wolverine thing, they either make it more messy or they undo it for 2 seconds, only to throw us right back into it.
I think X-Men Evolution had the best one because it was just they didn't even do it. They didn't even do it.
At the very least, at least he wasn't a child when he met her.
No.
Yeah, I mean, at least in X-Men Evolution, they made damn sure that they started the series off by establishing there's going to be no romance whatsoever because Wolverine is a teacher and a grown-ass man, while
I
Jean
love the
Grey is
stat. They're
literally
working
a
on
high
they're working
schooler.
on the roof or something on the roof. This guy's like, well, what do you think? Like, should I ask Graham? He's like, listen, kid, I'm just trying to finish this. I don't care what you do with Jean, bro. Just like, goddamn. Like, just ask her. I don't care.
Yeah, so men doing men shit. Like, yeah. There's also another character I want to talk about. Why is Amanda Waller wearing that?
Oh, that Callisto?
So
Is that my girl Callisto?
That is Callisto. So the controversy here is funny because people aren't being necessarily racist, but I'm like, bro, why do they keep bringing Deborah into this franchise?
Oh yeah.
Because with the wonder what this woman does.
Racist people. We know this, Austin.
No, there are some, but I mean, the more you always that every game that she's in, she's the only person where the face model looks exactly like her.
Yeah.
She did the Star Wars series me and Jake played. Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor.
She's always the leader of a resistance movement.
Yeah, she's always the leader of a resistance movement and all that stuff.
I mean,
so it was like.
Can I be 100% real with you?
Go ahead.
That is such a non-issue to me.
No. So
I don't care.
It's the same way when people get tired of seeing. You don't have to care, but it's the same way when people see actors in the same type of roles all the time. Eventually, you get tired of seeing that.
Look, it's not my fault they casted her as Callisto, who is the leader of the Morlocks. I honestly don't care.
Then you can stop giving your opinion about them. Yeah. These people, if they don't bother you, it bothers them.
Mm-hmm. And the real question is, am I going to see my girl Tommy the Morlock?
Probably not. She's just going to be like an in and out character, you know?
My issue with this is not that it's her, but it's that Callisto has still never actually been correctly adapted.
No.
Has most characters ever been correctly adapted?
In certain games, yes, a lot of them have. A lot of who've been mistreated in the movies have been at least correctly in the games.
Like just in general, most
she's been in 2 movies and 3 games.
Adapted correctly. Trust, I know.
She has been in 2 movies and 3 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they never.
I would not expect any of these character that isn't like a popular character to be fully adapted correctly. Look at Yukio, man. Look at Yukio.
I know. I really do like the war, so I did want to see her one time.
We will live. Trust, we will live.
Man, when I first saw this design of Callisto, I'm thinking, wait, isn't this the person they had play Amanda Waller, and now they just have her have an eye patch? Really?
I don't fucking know, and I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I didn't.
But anyway, design-wise, in general audience, they need to do a lot of work. I mean, it is kind of weird that
it's literally just Callisto's normal outfit, but with not the fuck ass hair she had. Did she have? No, she didn't have a fuck ass bob. She did not have a fuck ass bob. I don't know why I was thinking she had a fuck ass bob. She had the short hair, but it wasn't a fuck ass bob audience.
Sometimes they make it like a small afro looking thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with her?
They could have. No. They could have designed her hair to make it kind of look like it. They could have put little spikes in her hair. Yeah.
That's a choice made by them too, because Deborah does not care. She's bald in real life, but she has hair in every other role, to be honest. Except for Amanda Waller.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Again, I did like the point that Austin brought up, where
it's like little nitpicks. Who cares?
Well, I mean,
we do. That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They have
you don't have to talk about it. You can stop.
Yep. So anyway, they have the technology to make these characters look exactly like the actors, for better or for worse in that situation. Personally, I don't like that mentality. But now here, you casted somebody to play Callisto, and she looks exactly like the actress. But then you go into characters like Jean Grey, where it's obviously a downgrade in terms of designs on the person you base it off of.
I do appreciate that. Weird. If you're going to change the race of character, I think this is the best way to do it. While she does not, while she's obviously not the same race as Callisto, the outfit, the eye patch, everything else, the weapon, everything else is here.
If you told me that's Callisto, I believe you.
Yeah. So you still told me this is Callisto, I believe you.
Yeah.
Compared to the movie version where she looks nothing like herself.
What did she even look like in the movies?
She had a long ponytail.
She had tattoos. She had tattoos. They didn't give her an eye patch, I recall.
I don't even think they gave her a power. She was working with Magneto, though.
She had spinning
if
tornado
it's from the
powers?
Fox X-Men movies, I don't trust the Fox X-Men movies
It's
to do
Fox
anything.
X-Men. It's X3, funny enough.
It was
That's
the
not
fight.
surprising. First of all, second of all, it's the Fox X-Men movies. So who was surprised here?
She had a fight with Storm, and her power is like spinning around. As I recall, it's been a while.
It was
Obviously.
something dumb. I'm about to post it in the other channel.
Yeah.
It might kick me out, just so you know.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. But anyway, yeah. Again, at the end of the day, designs definitely need work a lot.
I mean, this one's fine.
Mhm.
I think they put most of
great
the
now.
budget into Logan specifically.
Yeah,
Because
we know
they
he's going
only
to
give
get
a shit
several
about Logan.
variants. Yeah, we know there's going to get several skins for Wolverine. So,
Unfortunately.
we'll see where it goes. Let me go bring up the pictures Austin was trying to bring up. Jake, you bring in Austin when he gets back.
Okay,
So
let me go back to the screen.
let's see.
I am.
How do you feel about this game, Jake? Let us know.
I didn't find it interesting. It made me interesting. I also it also doesn't help that like at this point I'm just not a fan of like the X-Men brand. I think like the now to be fair, this could be it could do it right. I'm not saying that it could be a bad story. It's just that X-Men has to do a little bit more for me to care instinctively like instead of when I was a kid. That's
I just don't fuck with Logan that much.
I mean, I would just need more from Logan. I mean, there's only so many times I could see Logan just, roid out. And then
you don't want to see him get mad, roid out, cry, and
right. I was like, it's like watch
Rinse,
repeat with this guy. I'm kind of over it. Like in my 20s.
But he does that like all the fucking time. I don't know.
Drink straight from the bottle.
Y'all better
and
do
smoke
something
cheap
interesting
cigars.
with Logan, or I'm not gonna be interested.
And I'm looking at the combat, and I get
it's a linear game, by the way. It's not open. It is linear.
Yeah, coming off of James Bond, I just like that combat more. So looking at this, it felt like a downgrade. A little bit, not too much, but a little bit of a downgrade to me.
I wish you could watch us play James Bond. That's just actually
James Bond's combat is so fucking great, bro.
I've never watched a James Bond movie in my life.
You better play that game, though. You better get that game, though.
I know the tropes. At this point, because
really quick. James Bond's combat is like it. You might as well be in the fucking movie when you fight, bro. That combat is so fucking good. But that's it. When I watch this, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not as good. So I'm also like, it's whatever. Jean Grey's combat was not doing it for me. I was like, why is she even here?
Okay. I know who that is, Austin. I know exactly who you're talking about. I thought that was supposed to be Celine or something.
No. So Celine is the one who looks just like her. Celine is the one who looks just like her, but she's bald headed.
I forgot.
And that was Michael Fassbender, the X-Men.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like when mutants do get outed, and I go back to Spider-Man, and they're just not a factor at all. Like the more mutants that show up, and the mutants are just not.
That's my problem with the 10-year thing because I don't know when it takes place.
Right.
So it just says 10 years. This could be 10 years after Spider-Man 2.
I thought Logan was wearing eyeshadow, but it just turned out to be the part of the mask. Never mind.
No, he's not cool like that.
And you know what?
I know he's not cool like that.
Yeah, and I can't wait for the mutants all to come together, and then when Captain America eventually visits their mansion, they're gonna be like, "You don't do anything."
I like how you had the Force. Captain America not in the universe. I like how you had the Force.
But it's like
I couldn't do anything for you people because I didn't know you people existed. Okay,
come on, you people.
Oh yeah. No, don't you say you people.
But I was gonna say like it's just gonna be annoying if. Like I go back to Spider-Man and mutants are like a big deal, and they start getting as big as they are in the comics. It's just not a factor in any Spider-Man story that I have to address. I don't know. I'm not. X-Men has to do more to get me interested, and Wolverine didn't do enough.
Wolverine has to do more because he's like the poster boy of the
I'll put it like this: X-Men has to do a lot. Wolverine has to do more than that. So for me to
here's the thing. It's just like every time they do a Wolverine thing. It's the same
literally like
over and over and over again. And I'm just like, I'm over it. Do something else. And I know all the Wolverine fucking dick suckers are gonna be like, it's
like, shut the fuck up, I didn't ask.
That said, this game will
You
sell.
are not. He is not a Laura, and he is not a Nakihiro, and he is not a Gabby. Okay, Logan is fucking boring, and I will say it. Okay, Logan is boring.
Yeah. That said, this game will
I
sell.
don't
It's already
agree,
the
but it
highest
is what it is.
It's the highest pre-ordered game on PlayStation right now. The highest anticipated game on PlayStation right now. So it's gonna
guys,
sell.
you should pre-order the new Castlevania game despite Logan.
I'm not a Castlevania fan. No, I'm not gonna pretend to be. But I'm not pre-ordering Logan though. No,
I'm not buying Dead Cells.
No, yeah. I'm not
You're like,
pre-ordering
I'm
Logan.
not playing Dead Cells, which is
No.
basically just a version of Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I'll buy this game, audience, if my favorite Merkle from Mouth pops up.
Look, if I
hear
see
that.
Puck, if I see Puck, I might watch the gameplay. If Wild Child's in it, I might consider it more.
Screw
Only way Wild
Child's
Child's gonna be is like if they make him a Sabretooth kid. That's the only way. I promise you. The only way.
Look, as long as he's not wearing the fuck ass orange outfit, I don't care what he does in this game.
Gotcha. But anyway, guys, I think we've spent enough time on this. You guys have any final thoughts before we move on to the next topic?
Hashtag Logan is boring.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, I think the next topic might be we might be more happy with discussing. So, bring it up.
You said we, like it wasn't just gonna be me and you. No, which one also don't care about Batman like that. So.
Caped Crusader. We all
I know. I care.
Yeah.
You and I care.
You and Jake watched it. I don't give a fuck about this show or this game.
Wait,
Batman is like Logan to me. You have to do 10 times more work for me to be interested.
Wait. Didn't you watch this?
Yeah.
Caped Crusader? Okay, what did you think?
Oh.
It was good.
Okay, yeah.
I more cared about the villains than anything else, and also the fact that we got an Asian Harley.
But that's a Batman story. That you don't care about that. You care about the villains in the Batman universe. That's what everyone will tell you.
Look, I saw a femme penguin and an Asian Harley Quinn, and I was intrigued by them and them only.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get trying to watch Sega with a gay main character and a trans doll, but that's too much for you.
Look, I didn't know about that until I watched it. Okay, shut up, leave me alone. Like I said, Batman is like Logan. I don't care unless you do something interesting.
Yeah, the female penguin, from penguin fans' point of view, like the only criticism I really had about that was that they should have used his daughter instead of gender bending Oswald, because like his daughter is literally just a gender bent version of her dad, like just a female.
It would have gave her more mainstream appeal too. You could have pushed that character off more.
Exactly.
So what? They got a got a trailer, or is it just a release date?
Oh, no, we got a release date. We got some pictures.
Yeah, just picture. You see, this is Carrie Kelly. That's a terrible name.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
they went to the Marvel School of Naming. So
it was Marvel. It would be PP or CC or something. Carrie Kelly with a C.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say they graduated. I just said they went to school. All right.
Yeah. One thing about the Caped Crusader is it does try to bring up some mythos from previous Batman adaptations, and even some of the campy stuff, despite this being a dark world. And so on the first image alone, okay, they're going to try paying homage to the Gray Ghost. So I thought that was pretty cool. Right. Nice little touch there. I uploaded all the pictures, by the way, so let me bring up the next one.
Oh God, Joker season 2. Is that him?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, this is his victim. Obviously.
I was more interested in the crime war, because Batman was fully doing like, okay, you know what? Like, fuck you guys. I'll let you guys run it long enough. It's the war on crime. Like, I'm doing it. It's ready.
Jake, it's inevitable, man.
Jake, there's no getting around. The Joker season 2. Joker's right there in the background.
No, I said that's why I said. I said, is that Joker in the background? That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, we still haven't seen his face. We just only saw his eyes, but for some reason
he looks terrible. Well, you see his eyes, he has like outline his hair. The haircut's ass. What is that?
Yeah. I'll leave it up to seeing the final product when it comes out. So, but funny enough, I don't think he's going to be the main villain of this season.
Probably not, because Harley wasn't either, but they promoted her a lot.
Well, the main villain of the first season was, I think, primarily Two-Face and what's his name, Richard Thorne, that other gangster guy.
Yeah, like the dude who was like running crime, and it was and Two-Face was trying to expose him, but the wrong way, and then they had to stop him.
Gotcha. Yeah. But I think it's going to be the Riddler honestly, because not only did we see a shot of Riddler here, but then we also see like the GCPD looking up clues and they see like the bullet tracings of a question mark on the wall. So I think Riddler's gonna be the main villain of this season. Okay, let's see what they do with him. Let's see. I don't know who this person is though.
Wait, go back to wait. Where is it? This one? I feel like Batman should just throw a batarang at the back of his head and just be done with it. Like he's like right there. I don't know what's going on right now. Like you can just do that.
Jake, you clearly see him checking on the policeman. Okay?
Right, but like that dude is right there. Like just throw the batarang and then
he can do it after he checks on them.
He's gonna be gone. This is the Flash logic.
Jake, did you ever watch the roast of Batman from The Brave and the Bold?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Okay, well, because when like all the bad guys decided to tie up Batman and actually give him a roast, and then of course after Batman got free, he beat them all up, and while also giving them a roast. And when it came to Riddler, he said, "Riddler, this is the answer to all your riddles." Bam! Punch his face.
Shut up.
I like that. No relish see what was going on. No. Next picture.
Okay, so is this supposed to be Firefly? What do you guys think?
Hey, that's Firefly. He's using a gun. You better turn the show off.
Yeah, well, no.
Maybe he hasn't learned. Was he in the first season?
Yeah, he was a short guy. I recall, and they killed him. So
the police. Yeah, because the police worked with him to. I forgot what they did. They worked on like the frame. Was it the frame Batman or something?
No. Here's what happened. Right, like the police got like some advice from Harley Quinn, who suggested that like, okay, this Batman seems to be interested in popping up whenever there's criminals around.
Right,
so
right.
Yeah. So that's why that's what gave two of the officers an idea. Okay, we'll bring out like a masked villain that we had captured, which was Firefly, to bring Batman out.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of smart writing when it came to Caped Crusader, which is why I'm happy in their season.
I felt like Caped Crusader like really did justify Batman's code in a way that a lot of shows and movies don't. Like by the time that show ends, like I'm like, oh, I know why you have to be like this, because like everyone else will not be consistent. You have to be consistent. Like you're the only one who is. So
this is the most.
Yeah, it is like that till the every criminal's rate go up to hundreds and thousands of deaths. So.
But that was the thing, because that was
the argument. Hard to justify your code when the kill rates are low.
That was the argument, because I think this version of Batman just sees himself as just that part of the law. But the ending of the story was like, okay, but now I'm going to work with these people who I know are good to make sure the other branches of the law are better. And that was like, okay, well now he's trying to address it. So I did appreciate that. So we'll see where that goes. But
that's true. And this Batman doesn't play around, audience. Not even with Catwoman. Oh, Catwoman kisses him in the lips. He handcuffs her afterwards. Like,
thanks for the kiss.
Not even. Oh, you're no fun, Batman. Yeah, I'm not. Again, like I've been waiting for this season 2 to come out for a long time, audience. Like, damn, they certainly took their sweet time.
You've been waiting as much as everybody else.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and speaking of gender bend characters, we are gonna get like Mad Hatter, but it's gonna be Mrs. this time. We'll see where that goes, So
that doesn't. No, I don't like that.
Because he's supposed to be. I think he's.
Because the whole thing is being obsessed over Alice and stuff. Yeah, I feel like that's more. That works better narrative-wise.
As a guy, especially like in today's age, I think it's better as like the Epstein parallel, obviously, but
Yeah. Oh, they're not gonna go full Epstein with Mad Hatter. You really think so?
Well, I mean, but it's like
that's his normal thing, though.
Yeah, so he would be the guy for that.
Okay, but who's to say she wouldn't be doing that to? She wouldn't have her own hour.
I mean, that's true, and that could be a messaging of itself. That messaging in itself. I'm just saying, it's just weird that.
Unless you would be like, women can be predators too. I don't see the benefit of turning this character into a female.
Like, she's in love with this one woman, but apparently she isn't into women like her. Okay, so no, doesn't matter. She's still gonna be mine anyway. Like, oh damn.
Right. I guess I could work. It just, I just saw it. Out of all the villains, the gender
like that, I just don't think it'll be as effective as it could be. I guess the best way to say
it. Comes in all forms.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, we are getting Harley Quinn back, of course. I mean, there was just a picture of her holding her costume, and I thought that was really it.
Did she figure out? I forgot. Did she figure out who Batman was?
Everybody knows who Batman is.
Not in that show, no. But what did she figure it out?
That's what they're dumb.
I don't
Yes.
think so. Did she? She
No.
had him captured, but that was it. And
Because I
then
remember she was Bruce.
leave
I remember
town.
she was Bruce Wayne's therapist, and her thing was that there are these people she was trying to rehabilitate, but they wouldn't change. And so you know what? I'm just
No.
gonna do it myself. Like I'm just gonna like force you to change or something like that.
No,
And I remember Bruce was one of them, but I don't remember she figured it out. I could be wrong. I don't remember that one.
She specifically targeted her rich patients
Yeah.
that she pretty much put in a cage and fully dominated and humiliated and aggressed them to the point where they had to do everything she wanted.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes that needs to happen. Honestly.
Oh, I remember. She captured Batman, but she didn't figure it out. I don't think she was interested.
She wanted to do that to Bruce.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god, no, oh boy, yeah. Oh, and by the way, audience, this version of Harley Quinn, she was mentored by Scarecrow and not Joker. So just want to point that out.
Then why did they use the Harley Quinn name and the outfit from fucking Gotham?
She wanted to emphasize that it's now the kings don't rule the court anymore. It's the jester. I know
crazy Batman logic, whatever.
She didn't even become a jester.
I am interested in Bruce Wayne's arc because it seems like the first season was about him lightening up because he was basically bullying Alfred for the show, but then he realized how much he actually needed him. So now they're introducing Terry Kelly, or maybe they're introducing like a Robin. I don't know how that's gonna go, but maybe I don't think this Batman would let a child work with him. I don't think that's in his character, but we'll see.
No, Batman loves at the time abusing children. So
that is true. That is true. But I guess maybe Carrie's gonna maybe be there to lighten up his life a little bit. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But,
gotcha. I mean, I think all of us are still gonna watch this regardless.
No.
What? Oh, okay. Awesome.
I didn't watch the last season. I'm not watching this one.
Yeah, it had that original Batman animated series vibes that were like I could watch any you can watch any episode really, audience, to this day, and it's rewatchable, you know.
Or audience, you can choose not to watch it and watch something better with your time, and then wait for Absolute Batman to get animated.
What's wrong with this Batman?
Absolute Batman.
What? Oh, you said Absolute Batman. I thought you said waiting for an actual Batman. So what's wrong with this Batman? Also, I thought you didn't like Absolute Batman.
I thought I like it. I just think it's too fast paced.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I like this Batman a lot. I don't think he's my definitive Batman, but I think for all he does for me to like actually like Batman, I do like this guy more.
Forget it. You got a crush on Gotham, okay?
Yeah.
This is the version of Batman where you could tell where it's plainly clear that Bruce Wayne is just a face. Like as soon as the cameras are off and the people are out of sight, he goes back to being Batman. Like seriously,
he does it so quick. Like he does it so quick in that show. No one's watching. All right, let's go. Let's go. God, bro.
Oh man. Yeah. But anyway, excited. Which are you gonna watch next season?
Probably, if I remember.
Cool. I mean, we're gonna talk about it regardless, audience. So, all right.
Wait instead, just play Tom Doxy like, do not get these people a W.
Well, I still gotta watch Star Trek, so you know.
Wait, don't watch this show. I promise you, I'll buy the Castlevania game.
Funny enough,
Austin, you won't. You're gonna get to that day, and then you got to pay for something. You won't have the money.
Speaking of Star Trek,
no, this is not $7. This is not $7.
Speaking of Star Trek, there also, before I get into this, there was another Star Trek game that just got announced today, and it was kind of like, you build your own like. It was set in like the Strange New World time period, so basically you get to make your own base, like base on a planet.
They just did that with Voyager. Wait,
I don't know.
Didn't they just do that with Voyager?
I don't fucking know. Anyway,
it might be just another trailer for Voyager, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. No, this is not a trailer. Neither of those are
not
trailers
this one, but
for Voyager. But anyways, this game, I had a whole argument about this game in a comment section because they couldn't fathom an idea of a Star Trek horror game.
I was about to say that.
Well, to be fair, the most of these people didn't watch the original episodes. There was a lot of horror. of the
No,
classic
this
Star
guy
Trek.
was like, oh, Star Trek is supposed to be like a fully like humanitarian, positive form of the future. It's like, yeah, but we still have dark
It's
moments.
scary
No,
shit
I
in
get it.
space,
I get it.
bro.
Because
What
I
are you
was
talking
thinking about
about?
this. I was thinking about.
Look.
Well, I am okay with this. Well, I'm okay with this. I have no problem with this. I was thinking about this too. It is weird that like we're getting Star Trek games again, which is good. That's good. Different genres,
Yeah.
great. We don't have like a Star Trek game where it's just like the Star Trek. You know what I mean? Like the Star Trek
Isn't that what
experience.
Star Trek Online is for?
No, it's
No,
not.
that was
I
Star
mean,
Trek
no.
Insurgents before, and you played and loved that game.
I did play, but it got canceled, so
Yeah.
we don't have that anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like we don't. We're not.
Yeah, I
It was a
watched you play
game.
that
It don't
game for,
get
like,
canceled.
3 or
It came
4
out. It
hours.
happened. And it moved on.
Yeah, we don't have a franchise for it, is what I'm saying. We just got finished talking about God of War. I'm saying the same thing. We don't have the Star Trek saga thing.
And
That's
I don't
why
think
I
Star
think
Trek
people are.
needs
I
that.
think if people
God of War,
had that,
Star Trek
they'd
has
be
stuff
okay.
outside of Star Trek. I mean, it has
They
stuff
are
outside of games.
asking
God of
for
War does
a
not.
game.
They
Yeah, we
had
got
a
comic
They
game.
shows,
want
we got
a Star
movies,
Trek
we got
franchise
comics,
like
we
that.
got
If I had to
games.
guess.
Yeah,
But
and you
that
got
said,
all
there's
the other stuff
nothing
for it.
wrong. There's nothing wrong with this. I have no problem with this. I'm just like, I get that.
Anyways, before you get on your rant, Jay, can I actually tell the people what the
Go
fucking
ahead.
game is?
Yeah,
Go
a
ahead,
horror
go
game.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Anyways, we got this announced. It's called Star Trek Shadow Frontier. It is a horror game, starring everyone's favorite TNG ensign, Ro, one of the first Bajoran characters that we meet, I believe. I could be wrong. I don't know, because I haven't gotten to TNG yet. Sorry, I got distracted by a cartoon. Leave me alone, Jake. I can do it at my own pace.
Actually, no, cancel everything you're doing. Put on TNG right now.
No, I don't want to watch TNG.
No. Talk
Here
about the
watching
game.
a 7-season TV show right now.
I'm fucking with it. Keep going.
They do not care. Talk about the game.
Anyways, so basically, the basic gist, without having to go to another tab, because I don't want to go to another tab because it's going to fuck with the stream. Anyways, so basically, it's about Ro going onto this planet, right? And she's like, what the fuck happened here? Why is it all like basically a graveyard? And what is up with this? And it's also like a psychological thriller, so it's going to fuck with her mind. So it's going to be very fun. It's going to be very interesting how this plays down. This wasn't revealed at the summer game like expo thingy. I don't remember what it was.
It was IG. It was during the IGN live.
Yeah, this was revealed during the IGN thing. I think this game is being made by Platinum Games. I could be wrong. But yeah, so like from the trailer itself, it looks very interesting. It feels Resident Evil like. It feels Resident Evil.
It's Blooper Team in a partnership with Paramount Game Studios,
which is new.
I wanted to bring that up, because when you sent me this picture, like, audience, I'm not a Star Trek guy. So, but when I saw this image, I'm thinking, why is this Resident Evil? This looks like Resident Evil stuff.
And funny enough, we did get
how did like Resident
Evil
Evil
game announced.
Just I guess just like the face, the look of death on her face, the messiness, the dirt that's all over it. Like, okay,
that's like 90% of horror games.
It would just give me a Resident Evil vibe for some reason, you know? So.
Yeah, that Jake dirty face to the side, Resident Evil.
To anyone wondering, I don't know if the original actress for Ro is coming back to voice.
It is,
She is?
Yeah, I'm looking at all the stuff now.
Okay, cool. Because I can't really open another tab to look at the article because it's gonna fuck with the stream.
You're navigating a corrupted labyrinth of crashed Romulan and Klingon ships.
You mean Klingon?
I said Klingon.
You said Klingon. That's what I heard.
I said Klingon. I promise you I did.
Okay.
Use of iconic Star Trek technologies such as the tricorder to analyze items and the phaser for both combat and puzzle solving. The narrative serves as a character study, forcing Ro to confront past decisions and skeletons in her closet.
Yeah.
These people made Silent Hill 2 and Chronos: The New Dawn.
Also, Jake.
What?
I'm also playing a different Star Trek game that came out in recent years, okay? But it's not a psychological thriller. It is based off of a children's show that I'm currently watching right now.
You're playing the Star Trek Prodigy game that came out a while ago?
Yeah, it's a Star Trek Prodigy game that came out a while ago that no one apparently knew about besides me like 2 months ago.
No, I knew it. I just didn't care.
Like
Prodigy was okay.
I'm liking Prodigy.
And that's why you don't deserve a mainline Star Trek game.
Yeah, you just get a bunch of shows that people hate, and then you wonder why they're asking for a game that's more like Star Trek. Oh well.
Well, then guess what? You should have supported the one we got.
I did.
Told them
I bought it. No, told everybody else to buy it.
You did. You did. I did. They didn't. So fuck them. They don't deserve the game.
And Jake, this is that game that you're talking about. Literally, I watched you play that game for like 3 to 4 hours one night.
Yeah. Wow. He bought it. He played. I saw him play it, and I bought it. I ain't beat it, but I have it.
Yeah. Anyways, from what I've seen, it looks really intriguing. If I get a PS5 or a Switch 2, I will be pre-ordering this game.
It's kind of crazy how fast they just said we're not making any new Switch games at all.
Listen. I
can't. Did everybody forget there was already a Star Trek horror game coming out before this?
No.
This is the Star Trek horror game.
No, there's another.
No,
one.
there's another
we
one.
Talked about it.
Oh, okay.
It was a VR Star Trek horror game with a Vulcan character. And you have to make choices.
Yeah, it's VR. That's what no one hears.
I fucking hate VR, dude. It makes me nauseous.
No.
I'll watch someone else play it, but I can't personally play it because VR makes me nauseous every time I do it.
Gotcha.
That was the one I was more interested in because you can make choices in that, so you can get that I need to choose if I want to be a survivor or a Federation officer feel.
Well, I look forward to hearing you buy that VR to play that game to support that franchise.
If I was making more money, you bet I would.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if I can get a Switch 2 or a PS5 pre-loved, I will get this game.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't do VR to save my life. Okay, it makes me nauseous.
It is. It's what it is, and then.
But in this
Star
game,
Trek, one of those games. I don't think.
So it looks interesting. Good to know that not like a super popular character, but like a pretty popular character at the same time is getting the love. Getting some love. Finally, we're playing characters that aren't just humans.
It's funny because Jake and Star Trek fans are complaining about the stuff that Star Wars fans got. Like we got the main line and we got the other side games, but they're complaining because they want the stuff that Star Trek people want. They want more just random games in the universe.
Mm-hmm. I'm not complaining about. Wait, I confused what you just said. I'm not complaining about random games in the universe. I'm saying that
you're saying you want a mainline game. You want like Jedi Survivor, Jedi blah blah. You want like that.
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying the Star Wars fans don't want that. They want the random stuff and random timelines.
Okay, I guess.
They don't want to be stuck in a time period.
I see. No, I got.
All right, so.
But yeah. But this seems interesting. The other game is literally like a build your own build your own fucking space station on a random planet simulator.
Bro, I think
world. This is the horror game, and to anyone who's complaining about this game being like Star Trek isn't like this, blah 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 blah, shut the fuck up. And also, this takes place either during, before, or after Picard. I don't know. I haven't gotten to Picard yet because I haven't watched TNG yet. But in my defense, I am watching Prodigy, and I haven't gotten to Voyager yet. So leave me alone. I can do whatever I want.
It's most likely before Picard.
I'll get to it.
Well, guess what, Jake? You just now became the spokesman for bad Star Trek fans. So anytime we have a conversation like this, we want to direct that stuff to you. It's over. It's over next time.
It's just crazy that you can't even, as a Star Trek fan, you can't even be like, damn, I just got a one hopeful track because that's the main gimmick, and people are
You enjoy our mediocre shows and our new Trek. And
imagine as a Star Trek fan, you're just like, damn, I just want to feel like I'm in the show and being told, you're fucking stupid. That's crazy to me.
Listen to me. We don't want to be in Star Wars. I don't want to die the Vader. Okay?
That's just crazy. But, that's where we are at the internet. So it is what it is. That said, nothing wrong with the game itself. I understand what people were saying. I
wonder why Rove was the main character though.
Probably just, Star Trek games. The Star Trek games credit, unlike the shows that they come out with now, they don't really care that much about nostalgia. If they have a story to tell, they tend to tell it. Like Insurgents is just telling a story. Same with this. Same with the Vulcan horror one. They just found a cool story. They want to make a game about it. That's all.
I don't know. I was reading the premise. Like I said, it's about confronting stuff in your past and stuff. There's a lot of characters who had a lot of terrible shit done in Star Trek.
So a lot of shit did happen to the Bajorans. So
I was like. I'll
So
always be
instantly
well.
chose this one, but simply it's the one with the path to explore. Is all I'm
She's
saying.
not just a majority. She was also like she went to prison. Like the whole premise for people to know, like the thing about Rose is that she was a convict
Don't
who
spoil
got a
that.
who got a second chance on the Enterprise. And the whole first couple episodes with her is like them trying to tell her like, listen, this is your last chance, and if you fuck up this chance, we're sending you back to prison. I don't care who sent like because like I don't care who sent you here. You're gonna act up. You're gonna go out. That's why lower decks can't be canon to me. But whatever.
Thanks for spoiling that for Cryptid. Anyway,
Well, yeah, you're welcome, Cryptid. You're welcome, Cryptid. But that's
I don't give a crap about Star Wars, so.
So the thing about Rose,
Star Trek.
so Rose for a horror game actually
That's right.
makes sense because she's like, even though she learns to be more adjusted as a Federation officer, she is a lot of the times like shit. But sometimes we just gotta go on. You know, I mean, shit.
By that logic, Jake, we can have the same game with the main character from Star Trek Academy.
We could, but that just came out, so we're not doing that. Anyway, so we're doing this.
That's why you'll do it.
No.
You have a comment for Star
No. I'm just saying. I thought it was a choice. I like Bro. It's fine.
Yeah, I think also TNG could use more love. I just hate that a lot of that love goes to TOS because TNG is the one that actually.
I love TOS.
I like TOS. It's just that like TNG was the one that stabilized the franchise. Like TOS gave the idea. Don't get me wrong, but like TNG was the one that stabilized the franchise.
No, you know what needs more love.
TOS.
You know what needs more love. You know what needs more
Deep
love.
Space Nine.
DS9.
Yeah.
I haven't even watched DS9. It needs more love.
I think you should watch DS9 and get past the boring parts first.
We're working on it. We're working on
TOS
it.
is the grandpa who built the building, and TNG is the one who made the company. Okay.
Right.
DS9 is the best branch in the company, but it's so far up the building, no one wants to go over there. It's just tiring.
Yeah, it's just to me like I always just get side eye like TOS nostalgia because like I said, I understand it. It's just TNG is the one that stabilized everything. So why not give it more?
Also, on my YouTube feed, I've been getting a lot of random clips from Enterprise of all shows, which I think is interesting. But you know what?
Is that your favorite
wait to
ship?
get to that show.
No, your favorite ship, Voyager.
Mine is
Voyager.
TNG and Voyager.
Who said their favorite is Enterprise, like the ship?
I've never heard anybody say their favorite was Enterprise, the show. Oh, you said my favorite ship. Oh, okay, yeah. Voyager, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Well, I don't have any preferences on any of the ships at the moment. So
I like the NXT because I like the old submarine feel. As long
as you never say that Starfleet Academy ship is your favorite, I support any.
Here's the thing about the Athena. Okay, I like the design of it. I like how you can separate the hull and like the cool wing thingies, but I'm not a designer of any starships over here because that's not my expertise when it comes to designs. I'm more of an outfit designer and a character designer, not a ship designer.
I like the NXT as like maybe like close second or third because I just like the old submarine feel that it has that the others don't because it's like the older ship. It's like the first ship that first Enterprise ever made. So it doesn't.
But you know what's one of my favorite ship designs? So one of my personal favorites, the Excelsior.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's okay. I like it. That's fine.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm just not a big
ship.
like,
I'm
not like a big like, that is like the coolest starship ever.
Yep.
I don't really care personally, but.
Is what it is.
I'm more of a character designer in an outfit.
Gotcha. Any final thoughts before we move on to the next topic?
Looks cool.
No.
My phone's about to die and it's gonna overheat. So I'll see y'all.
You murdered which script? It's your fault.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later.
It's all good.
Bye. Pre-order Castlevania. Belmont's Curse. Bye.
Watch background people.
Anyway, so we're done with the media topics, audience. Now we're moving on to the comic topics. Austin, you want to do the honors of this one, man?
No, you laughed it up. You go ahead.
Okay. So, Spider-Man reveals the child of May and Ben Parker. Oh,
you
boy.
Hear every time something goes wrong with Spider-Man, he starts laughing. But we start laughing at Cap, something happens to Cap. It's a problem.
What more can you do to Spider-Man at this point? Like, these are supposed to be okay for the two people that are kind of supposed to be the pinnacle of with great power comes great responsibility for Peter's life, right? were supposed to instill that to Peter, and now you come to find out that they had a child that they did not know about, that they just kind of left.
Yeah, they did not just leave it. They literally said that May could not have kids, so what clearly was a complication. I don't think they gave up the child or anything.
They have to find a way to thread this needle because it kind of seemed like May was surprised that she had a son. From what I'm told,
she was not surprised.
Oh, really?
No. So when he finds out, when it's confirmed that I'm your kid, she says, "I knew it," and he says something else, and she passes out.
Okay.
So, but like that, it's always been said. We see her go to the doctor where they say that she can't not have kids. So, I will. I think the only way you can justify this is that clearly they thought, I think she gave birth early and they messed up her inside. She could have a kid after that. She thought this kid died.
Yeah. Either that, or you could say, I don't know, Miles Warner, the Jackal, used her DNA and Uncle Ben's DNA and created what would have been their child. I don't know.
It's too far back for it really to. So you have to do that. You have to re-establish that Warren knows who Spider-Man is, and he did all this. But when he had to do all this, they had to be 30 years. The dude had 38 years of life. The dude's older than Peter.
I find it funny that Marvel will give Aunt May and Uncle Ben a secret child before they give Peter something that fans want, bro. That's crazy to me. That's fucking insane to me.
That's what I'm saying. If they really wanted Spider-Man 1000 to be something, it should not have been this. What should have been? So Peter and MJ had a kid who died at birth.
Yeah.
But it was always iffy because right after that, Dr. Wallace had with the baby, it has the baby to Norman Osborn.
Nice.
So you never found out what Norman did with the kid or none of this stuff. So the reveal in 1000 should have been Norman did not kill your baby, was not dead. Mayday actually alive. And Norman, because he lost the Green Goblin, so did just not know where it was. Didn't know about it.
God, somewhere out there, I know that's Tevia's dream come true, man.
Yeah, so you'll still get Mayday Parker. You still do the Mephisto stuff, but you don't have to undo the marriage.
Yeah. This situation, okay, to clarify, their child, his name is Cormac Crane. Okay, kind of.
Oh my God, he's a scarecrow, Jake.
That's a weird name.
So how many bets you want to bet this guy's gonna be a super villain by the end of by 50 issues?
He kind of has to, man.
There's no other reason to have someone so close to Peter after you can't even decide if his sister is his real sister or not.
Yeah. Oh, and they're just calling him Mac as for short, by the way, audience. I don't look
at Mac like that.
I don't know how you're going to thread the needle in this audience to justify how Aunt May could. Well, okay, Uncle Ben and Aunt May had a child. Unfortunately, due to circumstances that were out of their control, they couldn't be there for their child's life. But they have to be the embodiment of.
You have to be the baby died. They left. The baby actually survived, and they're like, "Well, I'll just take care of the baby." So what I was like, I'll just take it. You can't have Aunt May give up the child, or you literally break everything that they set up with their character.
Yeah.
So the baby has to be dead. They have to ruin Aunt May inside because you can't have a kid after this child. And you but they'll have to find a way. Put him to leave the hospital without wanting to bury the baby.
Yeah.
Jake, I was telling people I really wanted to be a Norman scheme. If this is a Norman thing again, like, I took their baby and I took your baby, I think it'll be very funny. I want to be revealed that even before he met Spider-Man, he was mean to an employee in front of Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben stood up to him. He said, "Guess what? I'm going to kill your kid."
That's some Rhino Luther shit.
And you want this guy to
be they retcon to sell his soul son to the devil to become rich and powerful, bro. Okay, I think he'll do it.
And this is the guy you wanted to have in a redemption, Austin. Okay.
No, I don't want to have redemption. I just I'm enjoying the new dynamics it's giving us. We've never seen him and Peter or him and Norman and these other people talk on friendly terms before. So it's entertaining to see. I know when he's gonna turn into Green Goblin and just fuck all this shit up. We're just waiting to see what happens.
Got it. Anyway, so whether we want to or not, we're getting another secret family member audience, which 9 times out of 10 never usually
Why do you look
works
so
out.
old? This is gonna be way older, Peter. Peter's like
Wouldn't he
20,
be?
like late 20s.
You would have to be. You would
40, but almost 40. He has great.
You would have to be
time
old
and
enough. You'd have to be old enough to not be relevant to Aunt May or Uncle Ben by the time Peter gets adopted. I would imagine he would be older. I feel.
The way I want him to be closer in age, because then it'd be like it makes more sense why they latched onto Peter so hard. We're gonna have our own kid, and then my cousin and stuff die.
I guess having
and I get their kid.
Well, I guess it was a baby. I don't know. It just seems like that's. I wouldn't have it be too close. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying too close. If they got Peter when he was like what 8?
Yeah.
So I'll have it be like, oh, like when Peter was like,
and then like
it has to be like either 4 years before Peter, that like before Peter was born, or like 4 years after Peter was born.
At 8 years old. So was Ben Parker close with Peter's family, right?
Yeah. So
okay, so like
Richard is the Peter's dad, older brother by like 10, 15 years.
Right.
Oh boy.
Okay. So Peter's 8. He gets adopted, and like I feel like he would at least maybe not know there's a child, but he would know there was something. That's something he would. I feel like an 8-year-old hanging around his parents would hear some lore about this. Be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it ain't gonna be clean, is what we're saying, audience. You know, but we'll see if they thread this needle. You know, so yeah.
We know they're not gonna thread a needle, bro.
I just they will just do anything than just give fans what they keep asking for.
They're gonna do this.
Austin? Oh boy. See, this is what happens when we say things that upset the Marvel overlords, apparently, audience.
Sure.
Okay, they're gonna do this, and in issue 1000, where we are revealed Peter's getting a new supervillain, is gonna be this guy or gonna be someone connected to this guy.
But obviously, there's just the click, because obviously it's just clickbait. I'm sure they're gonna undo this by 1000 or whatever, and then just gonna be like, haha. So
again, the villain name is Ravage, and he's a bigger, stocky guy. I feel like he could be this guy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Again, secret family members rarely work out, audience. Like for every Damian Wayne,
could have worked out. That's the worst part, but they just made her a Falcon with wings, like without powers.
I know. For every Damian Wayne you get in a generation, audience, you get whatever that guy's name, Jubilee's brother. You know, so
you mean her cousin?
Her cousin,
maybe,
yeah.
A long lost cousin.
Maybe he is a club. They take like the plot from Batman. What was it called? Not Bad Blood. Yeah, Batman Bad Blood. And like it's just like he's like a clone of one of the Parkers, and he's like, I need your DNA to complete me.
It is what it is, bro. It's one of those. It's not a great opener. It's not an interesting thing. He's too old for his relationship with May to actually mean anything to anybody. May's like 99 with cancer. Unless the only reason you gave Peter another family member so you can kill May off, I don't see the point. I understand you want to kill May off, but you don't want Peter to be all alone with his no personal life anymore because he doesn't have MJ. All his friends basically hate him every other run.
Maybe.
So give him another familiar tie would fit, like a legit familiar tie that's older than him, unlike Teresa, who is his younger sister, could help that.
Maybe
like how we're getting a new Alfred character. You know, Alfred been there for 8 years now.
Maybe the new issue 1000 should just be him slowly repairing his social life all the way up to the issue 1000. He's like, oh wait, I'm surrounded by people, and now May dies.
No, bro, Joe Keller can't write himself out of feedback. Okay, I'm not trying to get this.
All right,
well. All right, then, audience. I think we spent enough time on this. And you guys have any
Hold on. Why are they both wearing the same pair of J's?
Because that's
her child.
That's her child.
Look at their shoes. Look at them wearing the same shoes. There's no way both of them wearing white Air Forces to help.
That's people. The DNA. That's the DNA, bro. That's in his DNA. He knows.
Yeah. True.
A sweater, jeans, and white Forces. This dude can't dress himself.
Gotcha. But anyway, audience, I guess with that, we can move on to the next topic. Oh boy, what a doozy here.
Hey, well, what are we talking about, brother? This flag is peak. I wonder what it stands for.
Okay, so Red Hulk's new flag and Armageddon Assembled updates, audience. So, this is the Nightcrawler starting his own religion thing all over again, audience.
No, it makes sense, bro. Like you said, but he said a while ago, he's gonna start New America, bro. The old America failed, all right?
Oh, You can't say you're part of. You can't say you're still a patriot to America, but then start your own country and make your own flag. Like what?
It's a better America. It's the new America.
Oh God! No.
Hey, who's gonna stop him? All right.
Oh man!
Being a
Oh,
patriot, it does not just mean being American. Every country has patriots. It's just being dedicated to your country. He has made a new country to be dedicated to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, apparently he doesn't like his previous country or whatever. But anyway,
and Captain America goes to an island and he says, "America has failed. So I'm this island here. This is going to actually follow the dream that America stood for." And they said, "New America. Could you not be loyal to New America that follows the dream of the old America?"
Okay, well, if it was, I guess if it was Steve Rogers doing it, I guess it would make more sense.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway, so this is okay, so yeah, in case people need to know what's happening.
Why is it
So
black?
now, yeah, the colors were very specific, and I think on the nose of what the creative team is trying to do here. But anyway, Latveria is now going to be called New America, audience. Now that
And
Red
it's Jake's
Hulk
fault. All that he hate Reed Richards. If Reed Richards was here, this shit wouldn't have been nipped in the bud. And we saw in the preview that Reed Richards is the one who stops him until he resets the universe again. So it's all Jake's fault.
So Reed didn't stop him. Reed hasn't stopped him, right?
He didn't stop him. Okay, he ended up
so Reed is just too incompetent. Is what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. You said if Reed was here, he'd stop him, but he's not here. Why isn't he here? Because he's incompetent. He didn't do it.
No, why can't we get somebody? Why can't we get like the 200 girls who keep saying they're smarter than Reed to be solving this? You know? Yeah. I wonder what they're doing right now.
Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, wouldn't Valeria have an interest in this?
Well, she's with Reed.
Yeah.
Well, come back home to help your.
They're in the event. They're just not in this photo.
No, bro.
Jen McKay, goddammit, your Fantastic Four run better damn well have a tie into this event, man.
That actually would be a story. That would be a story. If Reed was like, you know what? I thought you said about Latveria and Valeria.
Jen McKay's about to do Fantastic Four?
Oh, sorry, no, not Jen McKay. Ryan North, sorry.
That's a crazy follow-up.
That would be like a cool story if like the Fantastic Four come home or whatever, and this shit's going on, and then like Reed's like, "I'll take care of it," and Valeria's like, "No, I'll do it." Like she goes up against Red Hulk. That'd be kind of funny. For my godfather Doom.
That'll probably kill her character for people. I'm not gonna lie. Because she don't ride back for her father, but Doom, oh God, let me go fight the Red Hulk. No, fuck that.
Wait, wasn't like Reed Richards given a will by Doom that he was supposed to give out? I forgot.
Yeah, he read it already.
Oh, he read it. Okay,
remember Valeria was supposed to be the leader of Latveria, but she went to Doom's secret island to have all his major tech. So like the people who were ravaging Latveria looking for his secret shit. His best stuff is on his secret island that only Valeria knew about.
Okay, I mean,
so that's where we got the Doom bots and shit from. That was in the Fantastic Four run.
I'm just saying there was plenty of dangerous shit right under the Castle Doom. So what
do you think he keeps on his secret island when he experiments it?
Okay. I would like to see that in that case. But alright. So anyway, Ross now has a country of his own, created a flag, and I gotta say that flag looks like a prison flag that something Homelander would have. Right on the nose.
I just wonder why he did the black.
Yeah.
If he did like the red end of the star, I think I'd be the blue end of the star. But okay, it still got some shades of American stuff. You can see like what he did. But you took the blue out. It's like Canadian flag.
Isn't that Red Hulk's colors, red and black?
No, it's red. I wouldn't really take black for his color.
Because I know he has black nails or whatever and black hair. And
I guess he does. But his pants and stuff, I usually go by fans. So his pants change like every time we see him.
We did see his uniform and the uniform he gave to the blue and white Hulks, and the uniform colors were
green,
black they were black and gray and gray. Black and gray.
Bro, am I having a mental type right
now? Wait, what was that, Austin?
Oh no, keep talking. I'm trying to figure something out.
Okay. So yeah, black and gray are the choices that they decided to give Red Hulk as his colors for this campaign he's launching. Okay.
Oh, no, you're right. His outfit is black.
Yeah. All right. I really liked it with the way Benjamin Percy was writing Red Hulk for the past year or two. So now that he's in the hands
Look,
of Chip
bro.
Zdarsky, he's like full on
Look,
villain
man.
at this
You
point.
wanted a good Captain America run. This is the cost. This is the price you paid. Good Captain America. Look, good character writing for Cap or good character writing for Red Hulk. You had to choose. And fate
You
chose
made a
Cap.
deal with Mephisto.
Hey, oh God, you guys remember that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. No. It's funny. I should say. I want.
I fixed up my keyboard. That was my fault.
Okay. Oh no, wrong. Let me do it. Let me do it, Jake. Let me do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let the 95%er do it, Jake. All right.
All right.
So, okay. But anyway, it's funny you guys should mention about like me wanting to see Chip write Cap because we saw the trailer for Armageddon Assembled, and you start to realize Steve is not going to really be part of this event. Like, whoa, okay, so I guess when he got impaled in the last issue, that's just going to be Chip like writing Steve out so that he can have his adventures in hell with Doctor Doom, which I don't know how that's tying into Armageddon Assembled, to be honest. But it appears like the rest of the Marvel heroes are going to be like the main frontliners into going against Doom. You're talking about like Captain Marvel, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Bucky.
You talking about what? Against Doom?
Against Red Hulk.
Cap's doing something apparently. We got more teasers for the event. We see more Cap stuff.
It looks like he's in the future. Because you see Red Hulk there, and he's old. Like
to be fair, I just thought it was one of the Red Hulks he made. I didn't think that was actually him.
Oh well, I could be wrong there too.
I thought that shitty mustache thing. I know you told me he had like the Eggman mustache for some reason.
I mean, I just thought. Well, no, based on what I seen, like he only assigned blue and white Hulks, and that just left Ross as the only Red Hulk there.
You know? I don't know, man. He was in the future.
There's a lot of questions.
Crazy if Steve comes out of hell, but it took him so long in the future. He had the second time.
Yeah, pretty much. We also got like a tie-in book. Earth's Mightiest Survivors audience, because apparently whatever Red Hulk does kind of trims the fat of all the superheroes.
So we talk about how Wolverine comes into this event with his superhero auto and it leaves with Logan outfit on.
I know. Oh, he has to wear casual at this point. There's no budget for another suit, right?
I ain't gonna lie, same hair with short hair. The only way I'm gonna accept it is if Red Hulk ripped it out.
Yeah, the short hair thing is not really a style most people want to see, audience. And audience, I also gotta say, I feel so sorry for you Sam Wilson fans out there. Like, goddamn, dude.
No. Fuck those Sam Wilson fans. It's Luke. People been waiting for Luke Cage to do something for 5 years. He's been mayor. He ain't done shit. Okay? And his era in Yellow Vision was a great era. If he's leading this team right now, this is a plus for me personally.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sam. You deserve better. But Luke Cage also deserved better, okay?
I should have seen the writing on the wall when you have Sam as Captain America on an Avengers team and he's not captain. So they're like, oh boy. I should have seen the writing there. But like in the promotional...
To be fair, that's the only time I understood the situation. Because I love Sam, but to make him captain just because he's Captain America, you have to justify his leadership over every other people who experienced leading teams and places way longer than this Sam has.
It's kind of in the name, and it's kind of like, you know, on the nose if you're talking about you're on an Avengers team and you're the one who's Captain America with the literal shield, you know?
If I'm telling you're the new Captain America. Give me Captain America. Have you led a team? No. Well, this is Black Panther. He's leading a team, and he's been a part of the leader of this team multiple times. Hello, Storm, who's been leading the X-Men and this team multiple times. Hello, Carol, who's led this team multiple times.
Yeah, well, Sam led the team when it was Secret Empire, so there was that. So, and he's been with Cap's right-hand man for literal decades, so he has experience. This isn't exactly him fresh out of water, you know.
No,
So
I'm just saying you have to justify his leading choices over these characters. Is what I'm saying, and
yeah,
I don't think Jet McKay as a writer could have done that well.
yeah. So anyway, in the description we got for this tie-in, Earth's Mightiest Survivors, we did see that we were told that there's going to be another mystery person joining the team.
Bro, David Coulter, come on now.
Well, no. Everybody's saying David Colton, but then I'm also looking at the logo. You know, the Avengers logo right here. It looks like an arrow going through it.
It's not
Now,
going to be Hawkeye. Hawkeye isn't some special character they need to reveal he's late into the party.
well, no, Austin, I know this still has to be based on the fallout, whatever's going on in Ultimates. So, I wouldn't say it's far fetched to believe that this might be them bringing in the Ultimate Hawkeye from.
I say it is for them to base the logo off him, and he's not going to be leading the team. Yes, I think it very much is.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's on. They're on the playboard. You know, is what I'm saying.
I disagree. Fuck that guy. Person.
That person. Yeah. I just want to say,
if someone's secret to join this team, it needs to either be David Coulton, who a lot of people still don't know. We finally got his design reveal. I don't think I showed you, Cryptid.
I didn't see the design reveal. I just got.
They released one where he's in the sky looking like Homeland. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, okay. I got some pictures of David. Audience, like, look, we get to see there's going to be a collision between him and Carol. It's going to be a brief one.
Did you get to see him from the trailer at the end?
Yeah, I got the picture of him at the end. But yeah,
okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna post you the other picture real quick.
Gotcha. But anyway, I thought this was. It's going to be a brief skirmish, and knowing who David is, like how he interacted with Nuke, he's going to probably have like a lot of respect for Carol, since they're both people from the military. Carol being in the Air Force and David being in the Army. So
look at that. Go on the look at me channel.
Let me see that. Let me see. So, whoa! What? Oh man, I wish I had this picture earlier so I could have put it on thumbnail, man.
I thought you had it because I saw the topic. He must have saw the photo. I was like,
oh my god! Whoa! Okay, I gotta upload that here, audience.
you look at this. I was like, this looks like Homelander, and I think it pretty much does confirm he's getting like Gladiator adjacent powers. So either Gladiator, or Hyperion, or like Vulcan or something.
The eyes just make him look like they're making him a villain, not like the hero that I was assuming they were going. Chips are going to go with. So this is the design, audience. Whoa!
I think he's still gonna be a hero. I think it's one of those cases where, not even with Steve Rogers. He just got. Yeah. I think he's going the John Walker route, like full on. People always say, "Oh, James like John Walker." I think they're doing that for real. I think he just got this super big power boost, and I think he is just like the Super Soldier. It's boosting his thing. So when he gets mad versus Red Hulk, he's back to Latveria in the place that started his drama in the first place. I think that is going to drive him over the wall. But I don't think he's going to stay a villain. I just think it's one of those situations. Okay. A bad situation.
Okay. The more I'm looking at this design, I'm realizing, okay, now I know what this color scheme is. This is Nomad look. It has like the blue and the yellow and the cape. I mean, okay, the cape did not work for Steve Rogers when he was Nomad, audience. Like, it just wasn't his thing. But if you're talking about a Superman-like figure, okay, it's more appropriate for that. Okay,
it's more appropriate for the man who's like Superman to be the man without a country and save everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Superman, gave up his citizenship for America, right, audience? So, I'm thinking it's going to be a bit of getting used to, but I want this guy. I want this design as a figure, audience. I hope they make one to add to my collection. Wow, Captain
Obviously,
America
this isn't the main artist because the main artist for the event because you see David's hair is totally different and everything that Armageddon is. I think it's one of the secret variant covers that got released.
Yeah.
This came out like the same time when they did the trailer.
Yeah.
So
No.
yeah, you
Like,
get
this is the only other image like I saw from the trailer, right? At first, I was thinking that was like a little lame. Like, what his design is literally just gonna be his Captain America uniform, just wearing the jacket over it. But
yeah, I think it starts as this, but he leaves as the other thing. It seems.
Yeah. Man, I want a variant cover of this, audience. I'm gonna get this cover first thing when I get to my comic book shop. Man. Wow, the most powerful version of Captain America we've ever seen, audience. I can't wait to see that.
The only more powerful version you can get is like if he had like Captain Universe powers. If it was Captain America Universe, I would take shit. It's the only way you get stronger than what this dude is.
Yeah.
This is why I think he is going to be the secret person of the Avengers. But I feel like whatever happens, it is going to be because him clashing emotionally, because let veer all this stuff with Red Hulk, and he's going to obviously want to make up for that. And you see, he has the yellow inside his coat, and I think that the yellow clashing with the Avengers red is the Avengers logo.
Okay, I can see that. It's gonna be interesting, audience. Looking for this is gonna be David's time to shine, audience. See where it goes. He could either save the world or destroy it. Hoping he could save it. Like don't just make him a full-on villain.
Hopefully they'll go full villain. I would like for Red Hulk fighting him here to trigger him because he remembers the good and because he experienced the good and bad of America. And right now, Ross, even though he had good intentions at the start, he is representing like the worst of America. What people think of America when people who don't live here.
That's what I think is like David Colton's own personal journey, right? Like he's the one who could actually stop America from going too far. That's the way I see his character going towards. And he still believes in the country. He's still patriotic. I mean, the shield still means something to him. Oh, speaking of the shield, audience, now there has to be a point where he actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of David Colton's design, man? Like,
that's cool.
Yeah, looks cool.
You like the star on his belt thing? Is that a belt?
It's supposed to be a belt, I guess. Yeah.
It don't like the neck thing.
Gotcha. But David, in the last time we saw him in Weapons of Armageddon, he has some serious PTSD about lifting the shield. He doesn't, even if it means saving his life, he will not lift it. But that's going to have to be a big character moment when we eventually see him put the shield on, And whoever draws that, Marvel, you better get the best damn writer for that, and that better be a full on page dedication to see him hold that shield again, So yeah. Really excited. Giving me goosebumps here, audience. Yeah, give me a figure of this, audience. I want him to
I was very surprised it wasn't in the thumbnail. I was like, he has to saw this picture. This picture was everywhere when it came up.
Well, Austin, I don't go to Twitter or anything like that, man. If I found this picture, I definitely would have added it to the thumbnail, no matter what.
No, I'll keep you updated next time. I'll do better.
Gotcha. Hyperion is what I'm thinking here, audience. So
yeah. He looks very much like King Hyperion.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. Part of me wishes he could have gotten Captain Marvel's power because I kind of would have liked to have seen Witch's his point of view on that in that case because there really isn't much about David to really be frustrated about. I mean, from what I see online, nobody's against him being Captain America at all, Or
no one's against him, but I did see a lot of people surprised. Like who surprised by him in this event because until recently Marvel did not do a great job of pushing Captain America. So it's still taking a lot of people time to get back into Captain America. So when they see this event headlined by this new Jesus-like figure, the Superman-like figure, they weren't expecting to come from a Captain America book.
Yeah, definitely not. Capsule has been dragged to the mud, Lord knows how many times over the past decade, audience. So, this is a step in. I can't even say this is a step in the right direction because, god dang, you sidelined Steve Rogers. Like, wow, this is kind of like one of the reasons why you need David to kind of step up in this situation because Steve is no longer active.
That's like the only reason it felt like they were doing it. So the Avengers can lose without Steve being affected.
Yeah. Oh, and also Sam. Like, okay, sorry, Sam, but like, this dude is a super soldier and he could fly. So, like, it's like, who are you going to choose, audience? Are you going to choose?
Well,
Deadshot or
Cryptid,
Deathstroke?
if he had a vibranium suit and maybe like an electronic hog, maybe that would have given him an edge. I'm just saying.
Look, if he wants that, he can go become Captain Wakanda. Okay?
I remember arguing for this. I remember someone saying, powers don't make the man, but apparently they do. So I'm just saying.
Well, no. Sam has powers, and Sam saved Steve in this event. By the way, with those powers.
I'm just saying. I'm just hearing Cryptid making a new tone when the guy actually has powers. I remember saying, if he's fighting superpowered people, he needs powers. He needs like a suit, and you said no. So I'm just saying.
I gotta agree with him. In the movie, if they could give him his bird power, I'd rather take that than the one banging him suit.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's problematic that you're talking about a superhero who's supposed to symbolize a country, and literally every part of his gear and weaponry is from another country.
Listen, I'm just saying. Oh fuck! Okay, I gotta deal with that.
I will give him this though. It's kind of ironic that, like we talked about earlier, a lot of gingers get replaced by black people. So now we have a ginger replacing a black man.
Oh, Revenge of the Gingers, audience. Revenge of the Gingers. I gotta use that argument at some point because I know there's gonna be some people like, oh my god, you just Marvel, you just replaced Sam Wilson with David Colton. Like, yeah. Were you guys the same people that went to go support the last Captain America movie? I wonder. Yeah. I would like to see. I would like to see some proof of that. So
it's why I hate Twitter.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Like the most dedicated fans of all time. Only to realize it's just vocal minority.
It's okay. I cannot be a fan of something, and I can see something that I don't like people saying, and I can pretend like I was always a fan. That's just how it works. Yeah. That's just not mine day.
But when they put Sam on the plantation, no one wanted to talk about it. I even made posts about it, and no one wanted to look at him.
No.
They looked at the barbecue. They looked at the cookout, didn't they?
They love the barbecue scene. They love talking shit about that. But they don't want to plantation with a hard smile. That's not.
Remember, I'm not a fan of your property until you're mad about it.
We gotta put that on a shirt, man. We gotta put that on a shirt. So, all right. Really getting a lot of goosebumps with this. But anyway, we should really move on to the last topic of the night. So, all right. Let's move on to the last. And this is you, Austin.
Oh yeah. So the moment so a week or two ago, we talked about the
DC Blackout.
DC Blackout, which was a protest about DC not doing a lot with their black stuff, their black characters, black writers, stuff like that. So DC So White, it was basically the same thing. DC So White is the campaign, but the protest itself was DC Blackout. It's by the same people.
Okay.
Basically, they came out and said DC Blackout is canceled. Okay, it lasts a week because the moment it was made, everyone just came and tried to hijack it for other shit instead of focusing on the point of getting DC to give a mainline black character a book. But everyone tried to make it more than what it is. Where, oh no, you need to push more black writers. Oh, you need to push more black artists. And like these people are getting jobs. They're not getting jobs. It doesn't take that these writers aren't these characters. These writers aren't writing these characters either, or at least trying to. So
these comics cannot be canceled until issue 24.
Yeah, it was whole like unreasonable, crazy shit that the people are hijacking the movement on. And so they just thought it was better to cancel just out of the gate. And I disagree half and half. I do agree. I do understand because it being hijacked was probably going to end up being way worse in the end. But giving up, it's not going to change anything. So we're just right back to square one. And if you already decided that protesting doesn't work, We both know that you're not going to just shut up and take it. So, like, what's your next step? You gonna start crying to War Laufey and hope he calls someone in the industry? They'll just like when Stan Lee was alive, or like if someone the head of DC was like someone active you can go talk to.
Yeah.
And have some type of pool. But like Stan Lee, why did they do this or that? And he'll give you like a legit answer. Or he can talk to someone and be like, maybe y'all should do that, even if they don't listen. DC don't really have that type of person.
Wouldn't be the first time certain industries used an old man to defend themselves against.
At the very least, Marvel's in a better spot because we have both our actors like the comics now, especially like Kamala Khan's actor. And she gets called Kevin Feige, who actually works in Marvel Comics. I'm like, hey, you should probably do this. So at least we don't hear it because she, for some reason, does not care about annoying this nigga for some reason.
Yeah.
But DC don't have that, so I really don't know what you do. Just pray that Vincent or someone of these other black characters get in a Batman book or a Batman movie, and they get enough, relevance that DC's like, oh, we should do a book, and then you have to support it.
I guess the takeaway from this is like when DC actually gives a black character their own ongoing series, like everybody who kind of supported this movement, you kind of are required at this point to be going out and buy that book. In that case, it's like the same. It's like the same situation I had with Kamala Khan, like when everybody was making such a big deal. Oh my God, you killed Kamala Khan! How could you do that in the Spider-Man book and not her own book?
To be fair, she should not die in the Spider-Man book.
No, I just want to say, like, and when she finally had her own book, right? I'm kind of expecting there to be a transition from everybody who was frustrated at how Kamala died, and I wanted those people to go and actually buy the book.
No, that's not fair because that's when she became an X-Men with her next book, and no one to read that.
I'm just saying, no matter.
What you gotta do is you gotta buy the Titans book with Static Shock in it. And then you got to make a big deal that you got to make it clear that it's getting bought because Static is in the book.
The problem is we already did that with DC Dakota Incident, where people made clear they're buying it because Static.
And then they put him in Titans, and so you keep buying the book.
This book about these characters I don't like just to get the character I do like.
Well, you're gonna have to make because clearly you're not getting it this way, so you got to make some type of compromise. You asked what was the step you do after this. This is the only thing I can think of. You buy Titans. I don't
think it'll change anything, to be honest. I think if you do that, they're like, oh, they like Titans. Oh, they might like it because it's Static. We'll just keep Static on the team. And because we're going to do this book anyway.
Well, eventually they know that whenever we put Static, something's going to sell. And then someone's got to be like, okay, well, just do Static a book and then just let that sell. And just do that. It's a route. But,
it's something, So, yeah. Last of the week.
It lasted 8 days. Congratulations.
If you don't buy the book,
for it lasts longer than your protest, you failed. Lasts 11 days.
If you don't buy the book that Static is in, I don't think Static's getting anything at all. So that's all I'm saying.
But at that point, because I can't get behind that practice because DC has shown already that if you're buying a book for a character and you make it clear that you're probably still not getting a solo, what you want. And that was a solo for the whole Dakotaverse book. If you want that case, just make a full Dakotaverse ongoing series. The same way the incident was.
Well, the worst case scenario
is help in Titans. And then be like, oh, well, if this sells well, we might give you a book. You said that about the last one.
Well, the worst case scenario is Static doesn't move anything at all. And they say, well, I guess fuck it. Static ain't doing nothing. Get rid of him.
That's what I'm saying. That's when I would just rather have nothing. I'm not about to, if I'm forced to support a book I don't enjoy just for a character, then you're doing a really shitty practice, in my opinion.
It's the ultimate conundrum.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Static gets a book, hypothetically, and it's terrible. Do you still support it?
That was different because that would directly affect Static status compared to them being able. They used to have more leeway with the Titans thing. Who your has had a Titans fan base. So I think it's hard to be like, oh, it's a brand new Titans book and Static's here, and then trying to judge the sales in that sense compared to his own book. If it's his own book and it's bad, I probably still wouldn't do it.
right, that's what I'm asking. I was saying like if you,
Only
I
make
was
the
saying
point
like,
that I'm doing it directly for him, and it's very clear it's my dollar to him. Compared to Titans, what they can try to justify and just keep him on the book, saying, "Well, it's mainly because it's Teen Titans. Teen Titans always sells like that type of shit."
right. Well, I mean, you could clearly tell there's like you would. Oh, well, if it's done right, if you have like everybody who was in this movement be like, "Fuck it, I'll buy Titans," get that boost that book up. That is a clear
Yeah,
sign that
it
he's
depends on how big the boost is, and I think
right.
that's a hard thing
Yeah.
to quantify because I don't know how well Titans really sells.
No, but I'm saying I
Yeah.
guess the worst case scenario is that he does nothing and then he goes
Yeah,
away, and then
okay.
you really are at nothing. You really have nothing at this point.
That's what I'm saying though. At that point, I would just not buy the book, and then when he doesn't get anything, I would just go somewhere else. That's the thing that's the beauty about comics. People crying about DC, but that's a lot. There's a black comic book right here by Mark Miller called Prodigy. And I think this book is great. It's amazing. It's like a really smart black character superhero book.
Is DC?
And no, it's not DC.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
If DC's not giving you what you want, I didn't agree with you having to beg for scraps regardless. Because they already broke their promise of giving you static, getting you a static solo based on coded sales. So I don't trust this company. I would say go out to do Image, go out to find IDW, go out and experience more comics. Because I promise you there's more stuff out there with characters you will like more than this.
No, I don't support it either, but I don't support begging for scraps. That's how we get Spider-Man in the direction that he is right now. But I think my thing is more like if it depends on what they want to fight for. Because if they're just fighting for more black appearances, then yes, you would buy Titans. But if you're asking for quality, that's a different story. But if you just want more representation in general, just buy Titans.
A black ongoing solo. They want more black characters with solo books. Right. Because white characters are allowed to have solo books that fail and immediately get to number one. But if a black character fails a solo, they disappear for 10 years. There had not been a solo black character book in over 1,700 days.
Wow.
Oh. For anybody, Jake.
That's fine.
Dang. And that's what I'm saying. If DC's not getting to you and you already decided to put the spell, just stop reading DC if that's their problem. Their Image and Image, all the other universes, all the other conferences have black characters with black ongoings that are good that you should give a try. Begging Marvel and DC for scraps will not work because they will take those scraps and not give a fuck.
Yeah,
dang.
That's fair.
Your end goal your end goal at worst is a Spider-Man fan, and your end goal at best is like he stays in time at this point.
That's funny because if everybody just dropped Spider-Man tomorrow, they would change something. That's the worst part of Spider-Man.
No, I don't agree. I don't believe it because Spider-Man's not been in the top 10 in over a month.
Is he in the top 50? Is he in the top 50?
No.
Anyway.
I think the statement that Spider-Man is not in the top 50 is insane. If no one bought Spider-Man for like 3 months, Marvel will be like, fuck, bro, that's our guaranteed moneymaker. We got to do something. I think they would have to do something.
I think at worst, they would tighten this nigga. Where they'd be like, oh, guess what? You see, right now he's going to get Avengers. You
got to buy him somehow. But you know what? That would still be a win because he can't get fucked up in a solo. You don't ever see his solo life get fucked up. You'll be with somebody. That would still be a win.
Yeah, they'll just do up everything when they hate him. He's like the odd man out the whole time. He'll be, they're like, oh yeah. So Cap, you do this. Thor, you do that. Spider-Man, do something like
that. And you know what? Then they don't buy that book. Then what? They gotta do something with Spider-Man. They can't not do something with Spider-Man. That's their flagship.
I was gonna say if me being fed up with DC and Batman didn't happen, I would never have found the Supermassiverse.
No, sure. No,
and I think more characters. I think more people need to go to the arc of just exploring other universes. God promise you, there's comics for everybody. You just have to find them.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, audience, hey, that's the comic book industry for you, right? Like, when do we get everything we want? You know.
Well, remember, the Mafia used to own the comic book industry, so.
Like, Jake, doesn't Penguin Comics do the critic of comics now, Jake? You know, Penguin, the name.
They should do that in comics.
Yeah,
they should have like Kingpin or Penguin buy the rights to character people and ruin their name through comic books on the side. I think that'd be very funny.
Didn't Roxxon buy comics?
Roxxon has Thor and stuff, and it's basically they Thor the MCU Thor.
Yeah,
it's very funny. I think more villains should do that.
I think it was Marvel, but I think like I remember my comic book history class. There was like they would so you get like you get a paycheck, you get like a physical paycheck, right? And when Marvel wanted you to do something you didn't want to do, they put a contract on your paycheck that you had to sign. So if you want to get paid, you need to sign that contract. That was like some shit they did for me. That used to be crazy. So those are
so now back when the mob was around, they didn't play about that money.
Right.
Oh god, dang.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, that's what it is, audience. One day, hopefully, we could get everything we want.
I'm just saying, bro. I need an image of like Stan Lee sitting in the middle of a room with all the Marvel Kingpin characters. So Kingpin, Silverman, Joe Fixit, Hammerhead, and all them. I need that image, bro.
That'll be a good variant. But yeah, audience. That's it, man. We reached the 2.5 hour mark. Been a while.
I told you it doesn't matter how many topics you are. We're always gonna get here. It doesn't matter. I told you.
No, it's only because we had so many rants today. We had so many hot topics that everyone has strong opinions about.
Yeah. Wow. And Jake, you wanted us to talk about Spider-Man in the Water. There was no way we would have been able to.
I feel like if it was there, it would have worked because it always does every time we do it.
No, because we're gonna have to go in depth in this. Yeah, I got problems. We're gonna be here.
Mm-hmm. All right, audience. Thanks for joining us, and join us tomorrow when we talk about the comics of the week. So,
Credit. Will you post that picture of David